Dude, you can have a cross guard.
What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Members Night. I will be providing the link to members in the community section. If you are a member, feel free to pop in, but I'm going to I don't like to remind people of the rules. Just no member a member crime and be chill, dude, because I don't want to have to take anyone out because you're a party pooper or something, you know? Just come in and have some fun. But there's some stuff to talk about. Summer movie season is upon us. So we're going to visit some of the movies. It's May.
Oh boy.
May 4th was yesterday. You know, people are thinking about Star Wars, a new trailer. I didn't get to do trailer reaction yet to the trailer, but I did watch it. That trailer was awesome. Maybe we'll do a breakdown. We could do a breakdown if people thumbs up this video. Let us know if you want us to do a trailer breakdown. I won't play the whole trailer, but I'll break it down frame by frame because there's a lot in there. I only watched it once.
There was also the Homelander trailer, teaser trailer dropped today.
Yes, it's a little disturbing. There's a milk finishing move. He's drinking milk. Did you see that, Brian?
Yes.
No.
For Mortal Kombat 1. Okay, who is popping in here?
Blue
Jay is popping in. Hey, Blue Jay, how's it going?
What's up?
And we got the other Jay.
Okay. RJ is here. Hello, RJ.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Talati has been a member for 14 months. Thank you so much, Talati. I really appreciate the support. Good friend.
Problem.
We got to bring back. We got to try to plan another episode of MME International.
Of course.
Yes. What does this mean? It's been off.
I was saying that because it was used to being
the intro.
It was funny.
Yeah, intro.
Daniel Barry Sports Highlights evening. Isaac, the biggest movie fan. How are you doing? Acolyte trailer was really good, amazing. Yes, I really enjoyed it. What happened to the trailer? Jade, I only got to upload one. I will upload the others tonight. Jade made her debut in a trailer reaction music video reaction, and then I think we did a couple trailer reactions as well. So I'll be uploading those shortly. How's everyone doing?
Tired.
Tired?
Same.
I am feeling good because
I'm angry.
Why are you angry?
Because people aren't going to the movies.
I think this will bring.
I just saw Fall Guy today. Right.
You saw Fall Guy? Was it good?
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
I do want to see that movie.
My theater was packed. So.
Okay. No, I'm just a little frustrated because I feel like people are hypocrites a little bit.
What?
Well, just because you see people on social media that constantly complain that that nothing comes out but sequels and reboots, and then superhero movies.
That's
accurate. And then a movie comes out this weekend that has a big marketing campaign. It's actually a pretty good movie, and then no one goes to see it. It's just
it's like you see people say that it's only for movies in theaters, not like streaming. There's a lot of original movies on. I look at it from there's original movies everywhere, like streaming and theaters. But I do get the theater angle. I get where you're going
Yeah.
with.
Well,
My whole point though is just like moving forward, nobody should complain about what gets made anymore.
From this
honestly.
point on,
Yeah, from this point on, I feel like people lost their complaining privileges.
I just sit back and let it happen, brother. I don't care anymore.
I'm with you. I just like if it's good, I'll watch
I'll
it.
let them. I'll just let them argue. That's it. Let them be the keyboard warriors that they are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if you can't get mad at what Hollywood produces anymore if you don't go support stuff, you know?
yeah. Well, I mean, was it that bad? Let me bring up the Fall Guy box office. This weekend.
It's basic. Well, Fall Guys.
Well, it was
has,
projected to make about like 35 to 40 million. It only made 28 million.
Well,
and like the budget was like 130 million.
Oh, it was 130. That's what I was going to look at next. That's not great, but maybe it'll have a good word of mouth, and then hey Bruce, Fall Guy is a reboot. Haha.
Yeah, well, it's based on a TV show.
I mean,
he got you, RJ. He did get you. It is a reboot.
I mean, it's like a very loose adaptation of an old TV show, though. You know.
Well, see, I look at it from like, I see people talk about a movie opening very softly, and they already claiming it's a flop. But I kind of just, word of mouth, movie can like have a very small drop off. You never know. Just to see how the upcoming weekend goes. That just,
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying, go support good movies. You know,
$5 a gallon for gas or movie tickets.
No, I get that too. There's that angle too. I'm just saying, like,
well, yeah.
I mean, that's not an angle, dude. That's a reality, my man. Like,
I have
the movies.
No, I have. You're right, Brian. And then a lot of we're not getting into politics here, but a lot of people talk about the economy is like, oh, well, jobs are up and everything, and numbers for these companies, they're still making profits. But that's because things cost twice as much as they used to. If they were the prices they were 3-4 years ago for some of these grocery items, fast food, they would be operating in a loss.
Couldn't you argue though
But
that like these movie theater subscription services are helping alleviate that though? Like more people are signing up for them than ever before.
I do think I'm going to be working on one of the because of the economy, some 5 ways to spend, five budget ways to spend your money and have some fun and entertainment. And I think I do. It is causing issues right now. It's even more apparent more than that. I don't know. The summer months are getting here. I'm thinking about it more and more. I'm really going cheaper ways. I do think that that subscription like AMC A-List is one of the best things you could get for your money right now.
I don't have an AMC theater, dude.
No, I know.
Isn't there also like a Regal Unlimited and there's like a Cinemark program too?
Yeah.
It depends where you're at.
It depends on your location.
Theater is it's a IMAX, so it's like, but they're not connected to any of those major.
What happened
chains.
to RJ?
It's probably his connection. He'll be back.
You see, I have Cinemark, like Cinemark Movie Club, so I get every subscription. I get like at least 2 tickets. Well, I'm premium member, so I get 2 tickets every subscrition. But
every month,
every month, 2 free tickets.
See, I think they should do better if they really want the movie industry to do better. Because my wife has Cinemark because she likes the recliner seats. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I have a personal AMC A-List that I haven't used in a month and a half, but I get like 2 movies a week, and then one of them could be IMAX in 3D for $20 a month or $22 a month.
But Max, here's the thing. Here in the UK, we get like Orange Wednesdays, where you get 2 for 1, essentially for tickets. But the cost of living is so high here in the UK, it's difficult for people to go to the cinema or the theater for us. So it's like, that's why a lot of people in the UK aren't going to the theater as much as they used to do. And it's very pricey. It's like, I believe $20-30 just for 1 ticket.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sean Hickman says maybe people are going out and enjoying the nice weather. I don't think that's it. There was nice weather years past, Sean. I do think Brian and Talati are right. People around the world,
Movies are a
especially living in-
luxury expense, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just at the end of the day, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
now-
no, I get. I'm just saying it's just like it just. I there's a multitude of reasons for it. I'm just saying it's just frustrating because like you see people complain about, oh, they're releasing nothing but crap, or they're releasing the same old.
Well, people
superhero
like
stuff.
reboots, sequels, and franchise products. They, as much complaining as I hear about it, they love it. They love it, and then they love to hate on it too.
It's
They
because
still
there's comfort and familiarity, and it's easy to hate on what you love.
and it props up all ships.
True.
You know, everything gets a boost like the old version when they do a reboot. That's the reason that's so prevalent is like, yeah, you sell the new one and you sell the old one. You have two products on the shelf. Well, this
I will
new
say
one
though, it's
stinks.
also
I'll
real-
go buy the old one.
I will say though too, it's also really funny to me that the re-release of the Phantom Menace did as well as it did this weekend.
I'm not
Which is-
surprised. I
Because
mean,
it's a good
people like. I
movie.
mean, people like the Phantom Menace. The
Well,
people
no,
like
it's
story growing
just
up.
well, it's just funny to me because it just kind of reminds me like, man, people really miss Star Wars in the movie theater, and the fact we haven't gotten a new movie in like, what? How long has it been? 5 years almost.
Well, the Fall Guy is getting good reviews, even though the box office
Well,
isn't on fire.
the Fall
And I
Guy-
hold on, Anthony, and thank you for joining us, Anthony. So I wanted to ask: has the Ken magic worn off on Ryan Gosling? Because I do like Ryan Gosling.
Yes, it has.
He got really popular during Ken, but it seems like this is more like a box office of pre-Barbie Gosling. And I love Gosling. I want to see the movie still, but it doesn't get the attention that some other movie stars do. Has the Ken magic worn off?
I don't really think. I mean, I haven't really been thinking like. I mean, Ryan Gosling is still a big actor. I think movie stars. I see it as a thing. Like some stars are not box office draws as they used to. I guess.
Yes.
Tom Cruise in a way. He's
Well,
like the
his movie
only.
flopped last year.
Well, I wouldn't see if you're saying flop like it's like.
Or
a thing,
underperform. Yeah, you could say underperform.
I think it's had
Yeah.
a bad release date. It's all it was.
Yeah. Well, let's say underperform. It made 700 still, but it's underperform. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like so. Maybe Barbie is like a fever dream. Like it's like a movie that why did they make $1 billion? I mean, I'm glad it did, but it's just like a multitude of different reasons. Like Fall Guys, I mean, it's a movie. It's a big budget film based on a TV show that nobody really remembered.
I honestly I have to keep reminding myself from the Bruce and Chris, and then I think it was Joe that said Fall Guys was actually a TV show first.
Yeah, I mean,
but from what I understand, that it's such a loose adaptation anyway.
Very
like,
loose.
It really
yeah.
just uses the IP for itself. Like it's really not.
You're just
an
trying to
adaptation
prove
of a
yourself
show.
right at the beginning of this
Yeah, I think
topic,
so.
RJ, that it wasn't a reboot.
To finish my point is like I just maybe like I just think we're not in that because a big stars in the movie doesn't guarantee box office hits. It's you know.
I mean, I'm not surprised that Fall Guy made around $65 million worldwide. I'm not surprised about that because May is usually the month that Marvel dominates.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time in a decade. Yeah, a decade or two. There hasn't been a Marvel movie in May. And without that, the box office in May is going to be low.
I don't even know what this
I'm not
Kendrick
surprised.
Lamar and Drake thing is, so I pop call.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it is.
Let's just say that Drake is taking a big L. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
I don't want to
he's
get into
losing.
that. This
He's
whole
losing.
thing is ridiculous. And
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and he loses.
All right. The Fall Guy fizzles
Although they
with...
both need to address the allegations. That's it.
Okay. The Fall Guy fizzles with 28 million in ticket sales. Now, this is probably just domestic. This isn't worldwide, right?
No. Domestic is 28 million. Worldwide, 65 million.
65.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna find ways to be profitable. When this goes to VOD, and it's probably I'm gonna guess it's gonna have decent word of mouth. It's not gonna make an instant profit. Like you're not going to see a big climb, but I think you're going to get consistent numbers throughout May.
I don't see this film making like 500, but I mean, if it makes enough where it can deem to be profitable, good on them.
It has a A, I think an A cinema score, A minus, whatever it was. It could get a couple legs the next 3 weeks before.
I think it'll do fine. It'll hopefully break even. I mean, 130 million for a movie like this is pretty expensive, though.
Yeah, I thought
this is the type of movie that used to do good in rental stores too. VOD streaming, I can instantly see this doing good on.
But the thing is that studios, when we see these movies underperformed, the studios never give us how much it make VOD, how much is sold in merchandise sales, and how much people bought tickets. Like they never tell us all this stuff. That's the thing about it.
Because really, like that information doesn't really. I mean, it matters in a sense, but it's kind of just like box office is really like the most public and most I don't know if you guys been keeping up with Deadline's been doing like a series where like they've been going through like the net profits of movies and net losses of movies from last year. Just kind of going over, what movies were like the big profit earners from last year, which ones are the big losers of last year in terms of losing the studio's money. And I'm not saying merchandising and like PVOD and streaming don't play a factor. Obviously they do, but a lot of it's like really, it's hard to quantify a little bit, and it's not always 100% reliable to like deem what's a success and what's not,
Like for example, the new Ghostbusters movie, that's not successful at all. But then it hasn't cracked 200 million yet.
Yeah.
But do I think Sony's gonna make a sequel? Yeah, I think they're gonna make another sequel.
Yeah.
So you just have to keep trying, and it's just unfortunate
that the Ghostbusters movies weren't never box office juggernauts.
Yeah. Like the last one was a huge movie.
It's weird too because to Anthony's point too, this is the first time that this movie was moved to the first weekend of May because of the strike. So this is the movie meant to kick off the summer.
Yeah.
So you're kicking off the summer movie season on a dud.
It's got a chance to make some money up until Memorial Day. What's the big Memorial Day release?
Because think about it, Deadpool was supposed to come out this month in May. If
it was supposed to come out this weekend. Yeah.
If it was come out this week, it would have eat up all the box office for the whole entire month.
Kelly
and as well Garfield and the new Mad Max movie as well. I think the Mad Max and Planet of the Apes and Garfield is gonna do well this month. So I think those movies gonna be fine. And the rumor budget for the new Planet of the Apes is 120 million. If that's true, then
everything I was reading. Just like looking at like what the theater industry is looking at and what the studios are looking at, like they're real, like because the strikes are gonna hurt them this year bad. They are.
They move a lot of movies for next year.
Yeah, they're really hoping that Inside Out 2 and Deadpool 3 kind of carry the summer because they need something. The theater industry needs.
Well, those two are juggernauts. I have no doubt that they're both going to make money.
Yeah, I think Inside Out. I think animation makes like the new the new Kung Fu Panda movie made like $520 million out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought since. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just real quick. So I looked up. So Planet of the Apes is tracking to make 50 to 60 million.
Similar to the original.
Garfield is tracking to make 35.
Mm-hmm.
And
Garfield, I think, is going to do good.
And Furiosa is tracking to make 50. But that's just early tracking, so we don't. So we'll just wait.
And I mean that's all respectable. I mean they're okay numbers, not like huge numbers, but they're all decent. So
I don't think Garfield probably come at $500 million, and Sony would be happy.
Imagine if Garfield makes $1 billion this year, but
if the Chris Pratt Garfield movie make $1 billion,
I'll start laughing.
I'll be laughing.
No, it looks good.
So the clips they've been showing online about Garfield looks funny.
Snoop Dogg does the theme song.
Yeah, I knew that was a Snoop Dogg.
All right, so any news? It's pretty quiet around Star Wars except for the Acolyte. Is that the only announcement we got yesterday?
So yesterday for May the 4th, they dropped the poster and the new trailer, and then today, John Watts talked about Skeleton Crew. That's coming out for Christmas, sometime in December, probably for Christmas. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, right now they're just focusing on the Acolyte for all their big marketing push.
Okay.
I have not seen the trailer for this thing. I was kind of busy yesterday.
Well, thanks, Brian. I was going to ask you what you thought of the trailer. You had to bow out, I guess. I really looking forward to this trailer, or really looking forward to this. Honestly, this kind of competes with the summer movies too, because I'm going to be watching this at home, whatever's playing that weekend.
Yeah, and I was going to mention, do you know how many shows are releasing in June next month?
Too many.
Way too many. So House of the Dragon season 2, Boys season 4, and The Acolyte all in the same month.
I'm probably gonna watch The Boys mostly. I have not watched any Game of Thrones stuff, and I have kind of on and off interest for The Acolyte because I don't know, the visuals leaves a lot to be desired for me. I don't know.
Well, I will say I got because I went to go see the Phantom Menace re-release and showed about 5 minutes of.
Well, what did you say? Oh no, this wasn't about The Acolyte. The Skeleton Crew director said they are using stop motion animation and matte paintings again.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
That was real. I was not expecting that. It was great to hear. So
I'm
let's
actually
go.
excited for that.
Yeah, let's go through this breakdown here. See what we can see.
Like I said, I saw about 5 minutes of footage from The Acolyte during the Phantom Menace re-release.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They showed a big fight scene. I don't want to say too much because I guess it might be spoilery.
Yeah, they haven't dropped it online yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fight choreography was pretty good between the two characters. I mean, the trailer kind of tells you the stories that this is going to be a murder mystery show.
This is the show that is going to prove all the anti-SJWs wrong. Like they all say she's
the hate for the show is crazy though. Did you see how many dislikes the trailer got?
Well, it's only because Leslie Headland is extremely left-leaning politically.
Well, and also her ties.
But they also underestimate her, thinking she has no talent, which is just false.
Well, I think the controversy is that she's tied to Harvey Weinstein.
No, right, that too. But yeah, that's the other part. Where
pretty much everybody in Hollywood was at one point, so it's not like.
Yeah, but direct assistant, they're like, how could she not know things? I understand that argument, but I'm not gonna. I don't know what she did or didn't do, and I'm not going to judge her. I have no why are we all judge and jury the audience? We have no idea what happened with her and her former boss. It was only for 2 years. 2 years is a long time in Hollywood, but come on. I'm not gonna throw her away lock and key, especially she hasn't been charged with anything. She has had a pretty prolific career so far as a showrunner for Netflix with Russian Dolls, and I have no reason to doubt that she would be a good director.
Yeah, I think so far, like, not really an issue. I just think like the reason I feel like a lot of people aren't really excited for this show is because the marketing, it's hard to get like a grasp on.
I really don't think it's the lack of marketing, RJ. I really think
no, I'm not saying it's lack of marketing
or bad marketing. I think it's solid trailers. I think it's just the Leslie Headland angle, and then there were some cringy actor interviews at the last Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, I guess what I mean is that I feel like people might have a harder time getting into this because it's so unfamiliar. Like, it's a time period most people don't know. It's with characters that none of us have seen before. Okay. There's I feel like the lack of familiarity makes it a bit difficult for people to like really jump into it.
Well, see, that's kind of the thing. Like, this is coming from somebody that likes Star Wars, but they don't really get that much into Star Wars. It's besides the anime stuff, of course. Like you hear me gush about Clone Wars, Rebels, and Bad Batch and all that stuff. That's the stuff I get into a lot. But something like, when I hear about oh, this feels unfamiliar about Star Wars. That's the kind of stuff that I actually like, though. This might be a bit of a hot take because I think Star Wars gets always regurgitate some of the same stuff, like the same line of dialogue, the same catchphrases, the same world, same characters, which they're marketable for sure, but we always go back to that same well all the time.
Let's try to get through this breakdown though, to see what's going on in the actual trailer, see if what else we see here. I know I love all the passion that even Jade. I disagree.
I have a very quick hot take.
Oh my God! I just interrupted Blue Jays. Okay, RJ, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yoda should be in the show. Yoda should have been.
I think he could show up. I don't see why he wouldn't.
I'm just saying, if Yoda's not in the show, it's a missed opportunity.
If he's not in it, then he's probably in the second season.
Okay. Well, here's the Acolyte's feet running. There's like a shuriken in the board.
Yeah, that's the other weird part is that she uses martial arts. Like she's a Force user, doesn't use a lightsaber. She only uses like martial arts.
I like that.
I like that.
No, I think it's cool.
I like that. Like,
cool,
like, don't get me wrong. Like, lightsabers are cool, but like having the actual Force user that knows martial arts and stuff like that.
I think they're definitely trying to do a play off of the Matrix, like in terms of like the action sequences. Like it's meant to.
Well, yeah, they even got Trinity in here, which this looks way cooler than the last Matrix movie. Yes, Rhea is going to join in on Acolyte talk for sure. We'll have to have an episode there. Honestly, I don't care what's in the movie theater then, unless it's Deadpool and Wolverine, but that's not till July, I think, right?
That's end of July. So like that's what I'm saying. This summer's so weird because of the strikes. Like the biggest movie of the year doesn't come out till like the end of summer. It's so weird.
Look at them promoting these shows like they're all a success though. From the studio that brought you The Mandalorian, Andor, Ahsoka. Do they include Boba Fett?
No, they don't include Boba Fett.
Yeah, we don't.
From the studio that brought you Boba Fett.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch this show.
I can't wait to watch the Boba Fett.
Boba Fett wasn't that bad. Just had 2 bad episodes.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think. Yeah, I kind of
like
agree.
there was good stuff in Boba Fett.
Well, he got hijacked by his own show.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of lame, but
yeah, I hopefully.
What is this city again? The city, that planet with all
this is Coruscant.
Yeah,
Coruscant.
So Coruscant's in here.
Good.
You know, it was blown
for
up
TV,
in the sequel
for TV
trilogy.
budget. It looks good.
No, I don't think Coruscant was blown up in the sequel trilogy. Was it? That was a different capital planet.
That was a Hosnian Prime. That was a different planet.
Oh,
yeah. Don't worry, Coruscant's still around.
Okay. Well, here is the Squid Games actor. I'm really looking forward to his character. He seems to be the.
He's the male lead of the show.
Yeah, and he actually taught that the ninja.
So he's the master of the person who turned to the dark side and is hunting the Jedi.
Yeah. Here is Daphne Keane, her Jedi.
Alien.
Oh, that's her. Oh wow.
Yeah. What is your everyone's thoughts on? And I'd love to get Taladia too. Taladia, what's your thoughts on these images of it? Looks very. This is supposed to be a long time ago, like right before but this really just looks like we're looking at the prequels. Honestly.
Yeah,
it's supposed to take place like 100 years before Phantom Menace, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes place before 100 years before the Phantom Menace, and it feels like, round about the era that Yoda probably would have been, around and teaching younglings and, different characters and whatnot. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fares out compared to, let's say, the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones era, let's say, with the Coruscant and whatnot.
But do you think, Taladi, do you think this looks a little bit too much like the prequels? Like I wanted a little bit of a differential style. That's why I like the ninja and the shurikens and Carrie Ann Moss's character.
Keep it closed though.
I mean, the clothes feel a lot like the 100 years before.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like the Phantom Menace era, because that was a little bit more high tech. But this, I can see why Disney have gone in the direction that feels that way of the Phantom Menace. It's just to get those people
To me, this looks like a live action version of like those High Republic comic books. A little bit, like the way the costume designs look.
Yeah, it's like the
Because this is
comics.
meant to take place at the end of the High Republic, so like all those High Republic books and characters are probably going to.
Oh, Anthony Cheeseman, why do you have Drake crying? No, I'm just kidding.
Because
it doesn't
he's
feel like the
losing. Because Drake is losing.
Okay. It doesn't feel like the prequels because there's no terrible CGI. Terrible, no.
I'm
and there's
keep
no
it real.
puppets.
I just saw Phantom Menace back on the big screen. The CGI actually ages pretty well.
It's because Disney, when they do all these re-release, they fix it. They fix the movies a little bit. That's why.
Well, I'm making my piece on it.
Looks good.
I mean, I have not read any. I'm not that familiar with the High Republic, so I'm not that in Star Wars. But this does. It kind of doesn't look like anything different, honestly. I mean, if you're going to Coruscant, it just gives me like back at the prequel era, and I guess the clothing is a little different, but you can't really tell.
Well, I think the issue though too is that we're seeing a familiar location. We haven't seen all like the new planets that we're going to see yet.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
these are a little bit older younglings than before. You know.
Yeah, but they want us to familiarize the location before going to the new place.
What do you think of Daphne Keane? The style of her, the alien, that's kind of different.
I mean, it's from the comics, so I'm not surprised that she's
like, scary looking.
Yeah,
it's very scary looking.
Oh my god, is she going to be
hyperspace?
X-23 up in this
hyperspace, man.
He's looking for
Acolyte. Oh, this is like a little bit prison.
King Shark. Looks like King Shark's in there. I don't know.
King Shark.
That's why I want to see that. I want to see like new aliens and stuff. That's what I want to see.
What do you think of this character? She looks cool.
No, I like the actress. I like the actress. I've seen her a couple times in in different movies and TV shows. I like her, and I like to see. I kind of like her. She has a cool look to her, like the little shurikens and ninja stars and.
He kind of has like a samurai chest plate on too, like what they that they use are ninjas.
Yeah, you're gonna see her face in like 80 thumbnails, crying or with red eyes.
Yeah. Try to mute those things off my freaking.
Oh, here's the guy from The Good Place who played the stoner that just always ate Doritos and Mountain Dew and stuff. You know?
I'm gonna make a prediction. He's a bad guy.
Really? You think?
Yeah.
I know.
I was all up for him in this role, but as soon as he starts speaking, I immediately takes me back to his character in The Good Place. It's kind of jarring for me. Someone's scaling a wall here.
Looks like a Jedi temple.
It's a Sith castle. One. See, this is the type of, if this is a Jedi temple, this is the type of temple I would prefer instead of like the big city in Coruscant, you know.
See, this is the type of, this is what I kind of imagine for the Acolyte, because it's not, I mean, Star Wars planets are always like a city planet, an ice planet, a desert planet, a little bit of a forest planet. This, I mean, depending on what planet this is, I mean, this looks a little different. We don't know what this is, but
well, let's see what's next here. Now look at this. This is really cool. Look at that. That's great direction there. It looks great.
I'm sure.
Well, if they showed in the trailer, can I talk about it?
Yeah. Come here.
Yeah, this. They showed us the entire fight scene between these two characters.
Oh, really?
In the theater, yeah.
Was it? It was
really
like good action, really good choreography.
It felt a lot like the Matrix, like intentionally.
Good.
So it felt like Matrix, like hand-to-hand combat, like Matrix style.
Well, let's be honest. You get Carrie-Anne Moss. She's very capable.
You have to show her badass martial arts. You just can't unhide that. Yeah. So that's good. I like that. I like the mixing.
That was the interesting part, though. Like they didn't really. There was not a lot of lightsaber fight. It was more kung fu. Like martial arts.
You see that's
good because I love the lightsaber stuff in Star Wars, but give us more of the hand-to-hand combat stuff.
Right. I kind of Yeah, I kind of want more of that. Yeah.
She's ready to throw a shuriken, I guess, towards
So,
Kara.
Speculation time though.
Okay.
So in the trailer they established that a Jedi's been murdered.
Yes.
What Jedi is the one that gets murdered? Like we're like, who's the one that gets
I don't
murdered?
know the Jedi in the High Republic era.
My guess
I don't either.
my guess is, and I'm very sad to say this, so if I'm correct, I'm sorry. I have a feeling Carrie-Anne Moss is like a 1-episode appearance, and she's.
Oh no! Don't say that.
I have a feeling Carrie-Anne Moss is the one that gets murdered, and that's what sets the plot in motion.
That would be.
I could be wrong. I just feel like she's like a 1-episode appearance.
Okay. I hope you're wrong. They really set that up, a big fight, you know.
Like, I'm sure the action is going to be like.
Well, no one's ever really gone. Even if Carrie-Anne Moss's character doesn't make it, she might come back. I don't know.
Yeah, no one's ever really gone.
Okay, so let's see what else is here. What'd you think of this guy next to the main master here? Is this his new apprentice?
My guess is
I think
maybe a student that he trained or apprentice maybe.
I could see it being his new apprentice.
Yeah, I could see it. Well, is Dooku gonna show up? Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Jesus.
No, Dooku is born at this point.
I always say his name.
This is before. It's well before Count Dooku.
Oh
yeah. If Dooku was in the show, he'd be like a little kid, maybe.
Hey, what about his? Oh man. Dark Sidious, whatever.
Oh, Darth Plagueis?
Darth Plagueis.
Yeah, Darth Plagueis. Yeah, God
Listen,
damn.
if Plagueis
The Emperor
is in the
took him
show,
out, right?
Oh, the Emperor, whatever, whichever one.
No,
Yeah.
Sidious wouldn't have been
my
born
brain.
yet. No, Palpatine wouldn't have been born. But
No,
Plagueis,
but
He wasn't? Okay.
Plagueis could be in this.
Didn't Palpatine take out Sidious though? I don't know.
No. Palpatine killed Plagueis near before the Phantom Menace, right before.
Okay.
And then he started plotting to take over. So, like I said, the two biggest cameos in the show would be Yoda and Plagueis. Those two.
Here's a better look at this character. He's all right. I
love how they give him the haircut that you see in so much.
Yeah, okay. Don't get me. I have a family member that have the same haircut. I'm sick of tired of seeing the haircut. Like, damn.
You're sick of haircut?
Everything.
It's in every video game I play.
Oh, okay. They're overdoing it.
Yeah, it's in everything. Even Miles Morales has this bum ass haircut.
Whoa! I'm gonna get this.
It's a stereotype.
But damn,
100 years before the prequels, Justin.
100 years before the prequel, Justin. But like damn, bro, can we get new hairstyles?
Okay.
Give us a full rose.
Hey,
all right, let's see.
That would
Who's
be better.
this? Is that Daphne Keane? That's not like.
No, that's probably an alien.
Oh wait.
Yeah. It's an old white dude.
Yeah.
That's an old Jedi, right? Maybe he's the one that dies.
That's probably Max.
Maybe.
I think she's meeting that Jedi or that person.
This is the Acolyte, and this is the guy. I think you're wrong. So at this part, RJ said he believes Carrie-Anne Moss may not make it out of this first season. Maybe the Jedi that passes, but this really seems. I would think more on this direction because she really looks like she's taking a striking blow, and he looks like he has almost the Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original trilogy where he just doesn't fight, he just accepts it. He won't give in to hate, anger, or anything, and he just takes it. And it looks like she is taking him out, which really makes you think that she is gone.
Yeah.
100%. Are they going to do a redemption arc for her character too?
I don't think so.
If this show's meant to be about the Sith, you got to go all the way. Don't do anything.
You have to. There's no back from return.
But all right, who here thinks RJ's right? Who here thinks I'm right? I think it's this guy.
I think RJ's right. I think she's gonna kill.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Taladia, Blue Jay, who do you think's going out? And so far, what we see, it could be someone not in the trailer.
See, I don't know. I don't know anything about these characters.
Well, we do know in this trailer, we at least see she's the Acolyte, right?
Well, she's the evil apprentice that
Yes.
turned into the dark
Yeah, so
side and
she's
stuff like that.
attacking two people in the trailer so far, Carrie Ann Moss's character, and she is definitely
and,
going
and,
after
and
this
then
guy.
this person, whoever this person,
And he's not fighting back. She's
No, he's
ready
not.
to look at the forward motion. And then Justin has a question. So 100 years before the prequels, the hairstyles were like 2024 hairstyles.
Pretty much.
He's not wrong.
It's a common thing, I guess.
No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah, but just to clarify, this is at the end of at the very end of the High Republic era, like the very end. Like this show is like the bridge between High Republic and prequels. So
what is this? Is this a lightsaber in the ground?
I think so. Yeah, it's in like a dark.
Ooh, I didn't see this before.
Yeah, those are a bunch of Jedi. It seems.
Are they Jedi?
Yeah, I think so. They're in I think they're doing a ceremony.
Those are like dark costumes.
Yeah, those robes are interesting.
I don't know if those are robe for
Well, maybe
Jedi.
they're not Jedi because there's like that one lady who leads a group.
Well, I think isn't what's happening in this show is there's not just a little bit of Jedi or Sith. There's a lot of both.
No.
There's only a few Sith.
The idea of the High Republic era, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's supposed to be like that's like the height of the Jedi Order in terms of like there's a ton of Jedi, and like there's like no Sith, or like if there is a Sith, they're like hidden away and don't have any power.
Okay. Well, let's. He cut his hair, or that's
This
what
is
he
a
found.
flashback. This is a flashback to when he was younger and training.
Training the Acolyte. Okay.
Yeah.
What 2024 haircut?
Yeah. Oh, this is the character,
the
actress that said some really cringy stuff at Celebration. I'm not against her or anything, but it was kind of cringe.
I didn't even hear all the comments. So.
I didn't even see the Star Wars Celebration. I was just.
But she looks cool though.
Yeah, I think she's
actually my fan
group.
cast
This must be like her
for.
group or something.
She's actually my fan cast for Storm. Yeah.
Oh please God, no. Only because I think she's decent. It's just that her interview stuff. It's just like
I mean, it's not her fault. It's not her fault that the interviewer saying, "Oh, that's what they do every time."
Okay.
You're talking about the interview, not the actual movies and her performance, dude.
Right. I want for Storm. I want an overall great actress and someone that handles the other part. The promotion tour good. You know, I want Storm to be the most interesting X-Men character in the next version.
You're not gonna get that. Every actor does stuff like that.
No, I don't think she handles press great. Not that I'm against her. I'm still rooting for her. I just, that's my personal opinion.
Where's the green bald lady?
That looked bad to me. Yes, I'm sure it's coming up later in the trailer.
Well, I was going to mention something about her.
Oh, here she is attacking her master.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope this is not. I just want people to stay evil.
It seems like that she wants to kill him, but I feel like
that's what I'm saying. I don't want.
I feel like she wants to kill him, but she wants to kill him at the end of the show.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like.
Oh, here we go. This is the first oof.
Okay, so
does not
that character, this character, I don't remember her name, but she's actually from the High Republic books and the comic books. This is her as a much older adult.
And I could almost picture.
And she has a purple lightsaber that it's not really a lightsaber, it's a whip.
Yeah.
So it's a purple lightsaber, but it's a whip.
Justin says no, nope. And
hi and hello, everyone.
Oh my God.
We're breaking down. He's bringing in some energy here. Voltaire's
I mean, for the purple whip lightsaber thing, I want to see how that works in live action. I want to see.
Yeah. So far, this is like the only character I think that comes from the High Republic books and comics so far. For the show.
I think the showrunners say we will see more characters in season 2. So
Voltaire, did you see the trailer ahead of time? Have you been watching this stream? What do you think of the trailer, and what do you think of this character specifically?
No, I haven't seen it, and whatever about this character. But the purple whip thing, they stole that from Demon Slayer. There's a character in Demon Slayer. The manga's been around for years.
Well, it's a good place to steal from.
Yeah, and she uses a sword that functions almost like a whip. Like it's technically a sword. She pulls it out, but it flies around like a whip. That's
you mean the Star Wars writers?
Yeah, she does.
Stole it from Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Counterculture says she looks like unfinished CGI.
Oh, bro, it's literally practical effect.
Well, here's what I don't understand.
It's not no
maybe
CGI.
I'm just.
I know, but she looks like unfinished CGI.
That's
well,
crazy.
maybe I'm just ignorant and don't know anything
Yeah,
about.
Yes,
you are.
I'm gonna bring this up, right? As soon as Voltaire came in, he woke my ass up. Just saying, kept my
That's
eyes
right.
away.
That's right. That's what he's here for. He's
That's
here to
right,
give
my
you
man in the UK.
But
Yes.
yeah, I mean,
well, Gary's my man.
but we know how people take stuff, like they take stuff from other stuff and they incorporate it into the universe. So I'm not, you know.
Well,
like,
but here's what I don't get. Maybe I'm just ignorant to like her species, but like in the books and the comics, she had like long purple hair. So like, why is she bald now?
You could lose hair at a very young age. You know that, right?
Yeah, but like the purple hair would be like way more appealing to look at.
I guess it's because it probably doesn't look good in cameras.
I guess the purple marker is just
it'll
like
be
hair
too
stubble.
goofy, and it would be too goofy having purple hair. I could see
And it would just be too satisfying for the male gaze to give her a nice full head of purple hair.
That's right. That's right. Although purple could be considered woke.
Well, you know what though? Maybe Voltaire has a point because that character in Demon Slayer has long, like curly pink hair. So maybe purple hair. Would be,
I got to give you guys.
It would be too much of a ripoff. You're absolutely right.
And that, you know, like hey, a lot of. I'm not surprised. A lot of Star Wars writers who like take a lot of stuff from Demon Slayer and stuff like that. So. You know,
Demon Slayer is amazing. So.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised that they probably took some elements of
Voltaire, I had a
for
thought.
this character.
I had a thought. What if in this era of Star Wars they invented a bidet?
Well, I would like to think that these people technologically they all use bidets, and the concept of not using a bidet is ancient. So yeah, I think they do.
Yeah, I just had the thought.
All you Indians who don't use one are, you might as well be writing your notes on stones and chipping away at them, or.
Oh, Bruce is correcting you, Voltaire. Light Whips was in the Legends book in the 80s. So maybe they stole from Star Wars.
That's a female writer of Demon Slayer. How dare you accuse her of theft?
Yeah,
damn.
Star Wars has been stealing since 1977.
I mean,
everything borrows from everything.
Everything borrows from everything. Yeah.
If we want to get really technical, Star Wars was stealing a lot from Frank Herbert's Dune. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's lots of
It's not really. Is it really stealing though? It's more like homage. Taking inspiration.
Oh, I got to give people. I know this is the middle of the breakdown, but I got to give an update on Jerry Seinfeld. Me and my wife were watching the Pop-Tart.
The new show, the movie.
It was had a good strong start, and then it feels like it fell off a cliff.
It fell off,
we're not done watching it, and I'm just like, it's kind of like a chore.
No, I agree.
Unless it gets really good, but I doubt it.
It started off strong, and they just gone downhill.
It doesn't get good, and I don't know how he made something like that, but the cast is incredible. I mean, he has
you saw it?
It's a good cast, but like it just goes.
I'm a Jerry Seinfeld fan, but there's a dance number at the end for the credits. Jerry Seinfeld did a dance number.
It feels like he's sold out a bit.
So cringe. My God.
It's like it feels like he's. I'm not one of those ones that says Seinfeld was never funny. Go check out the Kingdom of Nerds channel. Man, his video's blowing up on
He was. I say he was funny.
He kind of is doing the same jokes that he did way back. It's like nothing.
Bro. Those jokes that he did, I was like, bro, that doesn't work.
You have a confession?
I have a confession to make.
What?
Yes.
I know. So Jerry Seinfeld's an interesting person because one, I've never seen the Seinfeld show.
God damn.
Two, my only cultural. Like, the only reason Jerry Seinfeld is culturally relevant to me is that he was in the B movie and made the
Me,
B.
same way, same here.
That's the only. Like, I swear to God, the B movie is the only Jerry Seinfeld.
You know what we should do, Voltaire? We should host a watch party with CJH and do the 5 best episodes. 5 best episodes: Seinfeld, other sitcoms.
That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be so much
Is
fun.
it a hot take to say that the B movie is Jerry Seinfeld's greatest contribution to Hollywood?
The B movie was good.
It was. That's not wrong to say. I agree. Yeah, that's not wrong to say.
I saw that. I saw it in
wrong.
theater when I was 7 years old, so I have that badge.
The thing about Jerry is that he, like, bro, you tell him the same joke you did 20 years ago.
Also,
it's not gonna work.
he joined the Bill Maher podcast this week, so he is going on a
he
anti-SJW
was
tour.
he was actually in SNL last night.
Ooh, Frasier or Seinfeld?
Frasier.
I'd say Seinfeld.
I think theory is correct. That Jerry Seinfeld came out with all those woke comments and all that.
It did, yeah.
He knew that the thing was going to be kind of a stinker.
Yeah.
But Vince, I do like both. I do like Seinfeld and Frasier.
Oh, Bruce! Seinfeld's next movie is High School Cruising. Oh,
really? Is it?
He's a married man now.
By the way, I actually, when we're done with this, I had a Star Wars topic I wanted to bring up.
Okay, well, yeah, let's finish this breakdown. It's a really good trailer, Voltaire. I really liked it. I mean, this is honestly, this is a low point right here.
Man, it's crazy.
I mean, maybe in context, you'll really like her character.
Can I say something real quick? It's crazy that we get him 5 TV shows next month to watch.
Yeah.
Like House of Dragons, The Boys.
It's not woke is not leaving the cultural
the Acolyte and other shows like that.
Whatever. It's just going to consistently be in there.
Yeah,
it's overused. It's one of the most overused words.
Overused, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say this one thing. Anybody that says woke, I'm sorry, you're an idiot.
Woke?
You're an idiot.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Oh my God! Now I'm even more angry.
What, Blue Jays?
Oh my God! They just confirmed. Ryan Gosling confirmed that there's a script for Fallout 5.
Fall Guy 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said that it might not happen now. That's great.
Of course. I mean, he got paid $20 million, so yeah.
That's great.
Well, we'll have to do a release the Fall Guy 2 or something movie.
No, I'm good. I'm
going to join that movement along with Batgirl. I support
no,
I don't see that.
Honestly, this is the one of the things I'm looking for the most this year. Deadpool, Wolverine, The Acolyte. Hey Ryan, I gotta get a hold of you for next weekend. The movies I'm looking for this year: In a Violent Nature, The Watcher, Sonic 3, Deadpool, Wolverine, etc. And then after this, we're going to go look at the summer movie season.
Sure.
And okay, I will.
After
the what was I saying? Oh, after when we do the summer movies coming up, we're gonna play Blockbuster or Bust.
Okay.
For each movie.
Like through the summer movie schedule.
Yeah, Blockbuster or Bust, and we'll do a rating there.
And then, by the end of this year, we should go back in and see. Oh, we got a lot of things wrong and right.
Yeah, that's good. Revisiting Blockbuster or Bust. Okay, so maybe that's how I should rate my VHS reviews too, because I actually did finish a VHS review. Just to give everyone a heads up, I have it on my phone. I just have to edit it. As Good as It Gets.
Come on, Kendrick, drop something tonight. I need that
this weekend, and oh my goodness, it holds up pretty good. I love that movie, and I guess it's probably gonna be my first vaulted blockbuster. I'm gonna go through all my VHS tapes and say this has to stay in the vault for future generations. Blockbuster vault. You have to watch this. There are some things in there that are not very PC.
There that they wouldn't put ever in today's.
Yeah, especially towards the gay community. There are, but it's still a really
would they
substantial
even
movie, and it's very relevant, and it also it touched me personally because of I'm medicated for my OCD, which it was very extreme for me in the past where I sought help. And one of the Jack Nicholson's character really deals with that. And I think and the dialogue is just amazing. Like there's nothing in there that seems forced. Like, you know how a movie, it's not even a romantic comedy. It's just, there's comedy in it, but I wouldn't say it's a romantic comedy. It's just different.
No,
really
it's just,
good movie.
It's a quirky comedy. So do you think the line where the lady comes up to him, he's a writer, And she goes to, "Oh my God, you write women so well. How do you do it?" He goes, "Well, I take a man, I remove all accountability and all logic and rationale, and make a woman." Do you think they would ever have that in a movie today?
I don't know. I don't think so. And the other thing is, this is a movie that's so good that I want to get the DVD copy too to dive into the extra features because I want to find out if Jack Nicholson improv some of these lines or if they were written for him. Because his performance is so good that I don't know
which movie
what's coming from As Good as It Gets.
Oh, damn! I haven't watched that in a long time. Shit.
At Bradley, I completely disagree, but I love you, bro.
Bradley's
love you, Austin. I'll hope to talk to you soon. Yes. And Ryan, I got to contact you for next week. I'm probably Saturday. Let's talk about some animation. Okay, so let's get back to the breakdown.
Yeah, that's with Perp and you and Brian.
Yeah. And I'm going to play a clip in a second here too that's in the chat. This Jedi is what is happening here?
His eyes like he turned I feel like we're seeing like some occult stuff.
Yeah, because this reminds me of a cult. Yeah, it does. Yeah, like he's turning evil. He turned into the dark side and stuff. I like that. I like that.
There's some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, that's weird. Is the Acolyte causing this or what?
Well,
this is like some horror movie stuff.
It might be like maybe it's like a cult of people trying to resurrect the Sith. You know, they're trying to they're like Sith worshippers or something.
The 11th, Ryan. They're 11th.
11th. That would be interesting.
Anyone else had comments on this? Blue Jay Voltaire. What do you think? This Taladia? This is a little different. Have we seen this in Star Wars?
No, but I've seen it somewhere before where someone goes bad and their eyes go black.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie, though.
I mean, I think it kind of gives off the best I can describe is like some Night Sister type stuff. I mean, I don't know if the Night Sisters are in this thing, but I think this is kind of where this is going with the whole Black Eyes thing. I think that's where the Night Sisters are going to be coming in, probably.
But we've seen that in another movie somewhere, right? I know I've seen it.
In a Star Wars movie?
Is this the same island where Luke Skywalker was?
I don't.
Maybe.
Is this the Luke Skywalker island?
Well, that's supposed to be a super original Jedi temple island.
Yeah,
so
I think that's probably the original temple.
It was built on a Sith temple, so it very well could be.
No, we know
who's this?
And we know who
is that? Carrie-Ann Moss's character?
No, whoever's that's standing, they haven't shown who that person is.
Well,
on June 4th, not that far.
Yeah, it's a month away.
Damn, that's the same day the House of Dragon drop. God,
look at this sequence here.
That is a dope shot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it is dope.
That's dope. You know what? You know what? I give props to Star Wars that they don't have bad visual effects on TV yet. Like every time I see a TV show, they don't have a bad visual effect except for
how many episodes is this going to be?
8.
Okay, because they're dropping the first 2 on June 4th.
That is smart, actually. That is smart. I do give Disney props for that. That is smart. Drop the first 2 episodes.
I don't know. This isn't asteroids. What are they going through here? It looks kind of
like he's crashing somewhere. That's what it looks like.
It kind of looks like a rings around a planet or something.
Like he's crashing down June 4.
All right. Here she is again. What is this? Is this a kyber crystal? What is that on her necklace?
Something like that. It looks like something that she could drink. That's what it looks like.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's a kyber crystal. I think you're right about that.
Oh, crystal, that is true.
Green kyber crystal? Oh, we haven't seen it. I don't know. What do you? Yeah, that would be interesting. What if a lightsaber glowed that color? I don't know if that would look good or not. Okay, so what's this?
Temple blowing up.
Explosions.
The temple.
Yeah. Michael Bay was at the bottom.
Oh my God!
Blew up no one is safe when Michael Bay is around.
I
haven't heard from Perp today. I don't know. He's
he's gonna come in.
It's Cinco de Mayo, and he's Cuban.
Oh,
Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo. I forgot.
No,
I ate like 5 tacos earlier today.
Look, they're looking for the ring
Too much
to
information.
hold them all.
They're marching to Mount Mordor.
This does look like the Fellowship right here.
That is why I say it gives give me vibes of different movies like Lord of the Rings.
Well, that's good.
Martial arts, and I like what they're doing. They're combining each one of them. I like.
What's the thing in the front? That does look like the creature that's.
I think this is the creature that we saw early in the trailer. I believe.
Well, no, that's on with Luke. Those creatures when we find them in the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got to head out, guys. It's already like 4:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you, Taladia.
Nice,
I'll let you know when we're planning for the next MME International.
Sure. Everyone have a great night.
Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah, you too, guys. Take care. Peace.
All right. What is this on her face there? Is that a facial mark or is that some kind of identification?
It's a mole.
That's a mole, man.
No, that's a break in the Matrix.
No, she doesn't. Does she have a mole there?
Her character might.
No, the actress.
I don't know.
Think
So.
I mean, if she does, that's fine. I just never noticed it before.
let's break down the mole.
Yeah,
see what
let's
this
zoom
means.
in 4K.
I wish I
don't
could
know.
zoom in on that. I don't know.
I do not want to zoom in on somebody's mole if it's true or not.
I mean,
There's a little hair sticking out.
If she does, hey, good for her. Okay.
Very intriguing character. This character here.
I wonder who she's talking. Like we know she's talking to somebody here.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know she's.
All I'm gonna say is if Plagueis is not in this show, it's a huge missed opportunity.
I think he has to be. If he's not, then maybe at the end of the
Here's
season.
another cantina sequence gone wrong though. They're brawling.
Max is Max Rebo was alive during this time?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think she might be the leader of an evil cult. That's my assumption.
Definitely she is definitely. Oh,
he shot first.
Yeah,
or last.
Now they have to rebuild the bar.
Here's another angle from that ship going through whatever this is.
That's a good shot. Her talking to her. Oh,
see, that's where the Acolyte takes in, threatens Daphne Keene's character.
You know, it would be cool if she slit her throat.
No, that wouldn't be cool.
Andy's like, wouldn't it be cool if there's murder?
Obviously, they won't do that. That would be too dark for kids, obviously. But yeah.
Did you see the Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Well, they didn't show it, but they
didn't show it.
But we know that Anakin killed all those young.
That sequence when I first saw that, I'm like, wow, they're going there with this.
Don't you own that on VHS?
I would like to see. I would like to see an NC-17 version of Anakin taking out the Sand People, and not the kids. That would be disturbing. But killing the adults.
Yeah, that would be definitely yeah.
They don't do that for violence. They do that for
R-rated, yeah, R-rated content. The MPA is very hard to convince. That's one thing about them.
At least I don't think there's NC-17 for violence. I usually think
it's mostly for a lot of hardcore stuff. Yeah.
Frontal nudity.
Yep.
Full frontal.
The lightsaber.
All right. Here's the first glimpse. Is this a Knight of Ren? I don't know what this. No, this is way.
Oh my god, it's Kylo Ren. I'm kidding.
No, it's a masked Sith user. My guess that there's going to be multiple Sith in the show, but none of them are the Master.
See, what if we got to the point where the Acolyte joins them and they're all against this?
That would be lame.
That would be lame. What?
Like I said, they need to go full villain. No, none of this redemption crap.
Well, what's our initial thoughts of this villain that they show at the end of the trailer? This is one of the last trailers before it releases, right?
Yeah, it'll probably be a long mystery as to who this character is.
Is it cool looking though? It's just got like a evil grin type in the helmet.
My guess is that it's a character in the show that we're gonna meet who's secretly a villain the entire time. And
imagine is Plagueis.
It's not gonna be Plagueis.
Here's the best look at it. What do you think, Voltaire? What do you think?
I swear that is a very interesting mask.
What is that? Teeth? That looks like a gimp mask.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying.
It looks like
it reminds me of.
I guess so.
It reminds me of the Suicide Squad, the character that Alba was playing.
Blue Jay, what do you think of this? What do you think?
Yes,
of this
that remind me
villain
of that helmet. Yes, that's what.
I like the teeth though.
Yeah,
that's
No,
like the Pulp Fiction guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's more interesting that they focused on that part.
Hey, this is what I like. See, this is what I kind of like. It's just like, you know how
There's
Star Wars
no-
fans kind of, well, some Star Wars fans just complain about something that's just different. I like it because it's different. Because like,
Well,
hey,
there's
you
that
get-
doesn't seem to be any indication for any eye holes, like or like vision. There doesn't seem to be any like differentiation, at least as I could see in the helmet for where the eyes go. So maybe this Sith villain is also blind. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he's handy abled. Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, do any of you see it?
What's that? I mean, there's something that looks like above the tooth there. What is that? That I don't know.
I mean, when I look at this, when I look at his helmet, it's almost like he's grinning, like he's trolling, like
Yeah, exactly.
like yeah, I'm back. You're
Fortnite
screwed now. He's like, you're screwed now.
All right, here we go. The logo looks good. It doesn't look. It's the One Ring right there.
Oh my God, you're right, Max.
No, I can't unsee that now.
It really is. Now that you've said that, you're right. You can unsee it. Absolutely.
It's a
But that is a cool. That is an interesting. Hopefully they make a toy of that character. I need to get one.
I mean, it's a cool name for a show too. That's
So everybody, what episode does Yoda premiere in?
If he's in the show,
he's in the show.
If he's in the show, I would say episode 7.
Yeah, either the second to last episode, the final episode of the season.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 7 or 8.
Because that's the Disney Plus formula.
Yeah, that's always the Disney Plus formula, so they could keep fans talking about the character cameo for like a
They'd
week.
be smart to make Yoda a more recurring character, but whatever.
Yeah, but I think I think he could return the second season because he will be in the second season.
Is this even getting a second season?
The creator already talked about how they planning a second season already and stuff like that. So, we'll see. We'll see. Star Wars Celebration this year, right, or next year?
It's next year. They're skipping this year.
Okay, so maybe next year we get announcements, or maybe by the end of this year about the Acolyte season.
Okay, here's Bruce's brutal takedown of
Oh,
Jerry
my.
Seinfeld.
Can you
It's politically motivated.
I saw that, but
Bruce destroying Jerry.
I mean, it was funny. It was funny.
PC culture that is killed sitcoms. I'm just saying, Seinfeld hasn't been funny for 30 years.
Oh,
the last time he was funny was when he was dating a 17-year-old in high school. Just saying.
How is that funny, Brucifer? That's disturbing, if anything.
He put the picture in the background too. Oh man, people did not like that. He's up to like 10K on this short.
Good for him.
Good. He capitalized on the situation. One Kyber crystal to rule them all. Ryan, what if you came across the plot point there? One Kyber crystal to roll them all. Oh,
hey, I got 6,000 views from my out of theater reaction of Madam Web.
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about that, that would be awesome if they had a special Kyber crystal that granted even more enhanced force abilities, that did more than just.
Now we're reaching into fan fiction territory a little bit. I guess
you wore it too long.
Yeah. I had a Star Wars topic before we did your summer movie breakdown.
So Tom Brady's getting roasted.
Why?
Oh no!
They're doing the roast of Tom.
The
Brady
roasted thing on Netflix Live. Yeah,
it's a live comedy event.
It's
Yeah,
live comedy.
I don't know about seeing a roast of a super handsome, successful, rich guy.
Hey, that's Tom Brady. Apparently he got paid. Apparently he got paid $150 million by Netflix. So
Yeah. So the topic I wanted to bring up is Fanboy Expo in Philadelphia is going on right now, and Gina Carano was there, and I guess she was at a panel or something.
Oh, bring up the quote. Do you have something here?
Yeah, it was from Screen Rant. Hang on, there's an article on Screen Rant.
Okay, keep going.
It's an article on Screen Rant, but she before we read it, the summary is that she said that she's willing to return to Star Wars and that she has zero animosity towards Disney.
Okay, but D-Day Cobra. When I retweeted that, he said, "Sure, I'll repost
stupid stuff today. Like it didn't happen. Like someone's making that up.
Yo,
Someone's making that up to laugh at
I
Gina.
swear
So that's
to
why I was
God.
like, I want the source of this. This might not
Yeah,
be.
well, she was quoted saying that she would like to return
Is
to
it in
Star Wars,
screen
and
reading?
she has zero animosity towards Disney.
That is hilarious.
It was the same week that Carlo announced that he's playing the MC. So yeah,
after
it's
she's
true,
gone on, you know,
After you sued Disney, after you went on,
she's gone deeper down the anti-SJW rabbit hole on
after you went
podcasts.
into like, come on, they're not gonna call you back. I'm sorry,
In
girl.
the private chat, Max, if you want to put it up.
I'm sorry, Gina, whatever hell your name is. Oh.
I think it's Gina. I think Gina is correct.
Whatever. You never coming back. Just let it go. You're gonna join your residual check that you get off the show every month.
No, I don't want to make fun of her. This is actually, if she actually said this is just sad. That she doesn't.
No, she said they don't have to lie. They act, bro. You go on a convention and you have to.
No, this is sad. If she really like was not saying this like joking.
Bro, I want to see the whole quote in context and what if it was real.
If this was not true, she would have come on Twitter and say something by now. But obviously,
can I just say something before we get into it?
Yeah.
So legally, because one of her arguments in her complaint, if you remember when we broke it down, is that she wants to be restored in her role. So she has to kind of say that she's willing to come back.
Okay, for legal reasons.
That's one of the things she's claiming in her lawsuit.
They ruined my career. I still want to do it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one of the damages she's seeking. So her lawyers are probably like, if anybody asks you, tell them you're dying to come back.
I joined with Elon Musk. I really want to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Where is the quote here?
It's above the picture.
Okay. According to Carano, there's no malice in her heart towards Disney. Speaking at a Fan Expo Philadelphia panel, she discussed whether she'd be willing to work with Star Wars again, and she insists she has no ill will towards her former employers and would be happy to return. In fact, Carano claims she only started to speak out because she wanted people to know what was going on.
Well, there's no quote there. There's no quote there. That's somebody paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look and see if I can find a video.
No, it's mostly because people told when you go on these events, fans thing and stuff like that. Like the weekend, like when Carlo on Friday came out and said that he's joining the MCU, is the same thing. Like, yeah, just mostly they.
See, this is where you go too far the other way. She doesn't need money.
She's rich. Her parents are rich.
She could even just do the con circuit for a long time and grip on that.
Yeah, like her parents are rich. She doesn't need money. But like the thing about Gina, bro, like, come on. You diss Disney. You think a company's gonna come back? You think John Favreau, who gave you the diss?
I mean, I would be on board for it, but honestly,
it's over.
She needs to get back in acting shape too.
She's banned in Hollywood.
After Terror on the Prairie, she's doing is cons.
She's banned in Hollywood.
Apparently, she was on Friday Night Tights and might have said something.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
That's not going to help her get on anything. She doesn't want to get back. If she appeared on Friday Night Tights recently, you mean?
Yeah, this past Friday. Yeah.
No. Okay, she doesn't want to get back to Disney.
Yeah, there's no way.
That's almost 100% for
I have
a
a
lawsuit.
hot take, though. I have a hot take. That's going to make everything better. I think in order to unite Star Wars fandom, she must be brought back in the Mandalorian movie.
Oh, that's not.
That's a very hot take, and it would make sense. Listen, so look at RJ's not crazy here. Okay,
I completely disagree.
It would unite. Wait, hang on. Let me just say this: it would reunite fandom, but also Disney believe it or not, Disney does not want this lawsuit to continue. They don't want depositions taken. They don't want any of that. And throwing her in the movie would get rid of all of that.
I'm all for her coming back, I've said in the past, but would it reunite Star Wars fans? No, because the moment they don't like something, they're going to complain regardless. The people that are lean towards her side are never happy.
I'm just saying.
So that's my thought. It's not going to solve the
if
problems in the
if
fandom.
you bring her back in that movie, give her character an ending, and then everyone walks.
Ending. If you kill her off, then they're not
And
gonna be
she
happy
got
there either.
shot.
I mean, I think she has to be in the whole movie.
I'm for bringing her back, but it's not going to repair anything. And the same people are going to complain about Star Wars that complained before or after she gets back, if she get back.
Don't be so negative, Max.
No, they're looking for something to complain about. The people they profit monetarily by crapping on Star Wars. They're not going to stop because Gina Carano's. Oh wait, Gina's back. You think Nerdrotic is going to say, "Oh no, Gina's back. Let's give pass to Star Wars"?
People who would be angry if they brought her back, but I think a majority of people would just be like, "Oh, cool, it's Cara Dune."
I'd be up for seeing her character back, but she's like
that would never happen because
her acting skills was getting decent, not good, but decent.
She literally disrespected Jon Favreau, who gave her the opportunity. And why would Jon Favreau be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna bring you back in the movie"?
Well,
he's not
Okay,
gonna
so
do that.
Imagine Favreau and Kathy Kennedy's depositions get scheduled. You don't think they might think about it?
Nope.
You don't know what it's like in a deposition, brother.
Kathy,
I'm just saying, like, I like John. Do I mean, can she come back? Okay, sure, but like, I don't think that will ever happen. Like, after all this year, like, she's been talking trash for the company for the last 3 years, ever since he got fired.
Listen, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, I would like if I was Disney, I would actually consider it. I'm not saying I'd do it, but I would consider it.
Plus, the movie starting production in the next month, this summer.
Well, she is actually she looks a little better than the last time I saw her there.
I mean, she looks good, but like it's just like I mean, I think she's banned from Hollywood. Personally, I think she's definitely banned from
Honestly,
Hollywood.
no.
Otherwise we would have heard about that she's starring.
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing here, but I just want to hear the intro.
Oh my God, is that the cokehead?
Oh, what? Don't be saying that, Anthony. Who are you talking to? I don't know which one you're talking about. Honestly, I can see a lot there that potentially I have no idea.
One on the top with all the toys.
Oh,
he's a recovering addict. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
I give him
You
credit.
know what you think about him. Don't. You know, he is a recovering.
I just had to, you know.
Okay, all right.
You know,
he went through. He served his time, and he's makes a lot of money now. I don't respect the way he makes the money, but it's a lot better than the last time he went to jail for. That's for sure. So it's an improvement.
Probably should have got sent to foot.
Okay, never. Come on.
Do you think that they asked Gina what her favorite part of Iceland was?
No.
God, no, stop.
I don't think anyone has a favorite part. I've said this before. I give props to Young Grippa, but it's more about his YouTube personality than the actual quality of the comics, in my opinion.
I know. I was just making a joke.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see how they introduced Gina here.
Yes. Oh my God. Hey, we wanted to go old school and be really late today. So welcome to Friday Night Tights. 300.
Why is Jeremy wearing sunglasses, and it's
crazy?
What is it? 300 years, Gary.
I know.
Fucking feels like it. Didn't we for the 200? Didn't we get all dressed up in some retarded shit like?
I immediately realized why I don't like watch them anymore. But I just want to hear what she says because thinking Ryan, yeah.
I didn't do that 10 years ago. I just kind of like, I don't know. I've just been kind of like posting memes like my entire existence and like trying to be this positive person. And then
posting memes and trying to be a positive person. Yeah, that's why you still are employed. Okay, I don't think there's going to be anything of substance here. I'm just taking it away. I'm removing it. Sorry, everyone. I'll probably watch it.
They have whatever. Is there not some? Do they not? You see how they've got it like?
They don't. They just have Gina Carano block. It's like an hour.
Oh God!
So I don't know. I don't know what's interesting said it in there. I'll watch that part just to see if she says anything interesting. I doubt it. She's just chilling. But I don't think she's getting back to Star Wars seriously, or that she particularly wants it. You know, it's more like an anti-virtue signal to go against the man. The Disney man.
That organization, Fan Expo, they've been getting like a lot of pushback for inviting Gina to events. Like I think the one in Canada, they were trying in Toronto, they were trying to like people were campaigning to get her.
Oh well, you know what? Let's bring this up. Let's bring this up for a hot topic now. I actually thought of one we could talk about without actually having to hear their voices, which is a plus because I don't want to hear Ryan, Kittle, and Nerdrotic and Jeremy. I'd like to hear Gina. I would go meet Gina if I was at a convention. But maybe they can't get to a convention. And I'm gonna like try to be respectful of everyone in this. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay.
All
right. This is a hot topic online right now.
Who should be banned?
Should they be banned?
Why didn't
from the convention?
Yeah.
Oh, if the owner that owns the convention, the whole thing, want them gone, then that's me personally. That's this decision. I have nothing against it. If if that's what they did, maybe they look at the YouTube videos and what they say, and other people that was in the venue didn't want them there. That's them.
Okay, so what if? Okay, so let me ask you, Anthony. What if I ran a sports convention, like for sporting memorabilia, and I said Colin Kaepernick's not allowed in? What would you say to that?
Then what is the proof?
What do you mean? What's the proof?
I mean, why do you not want him in there?
He doesn't.
I don't like what he says. I don't like him kneeling to the
flag. He doesn't play football much.
No, what they probably because why he kneel and stuff.
No. So what you're saying is, as long as it's something you're okay with people banning people. But you see where that's a slippery slope because as soon as you start allowing banning, then it becomes then they can ban.
It become that's what you're saying. It become
that's also troublesome. And that was actually Disney's counter in their response is that, hey, first, remember what they cited in their answer, in their demur. They said, look, all the cases they cited were parades being allowed to shut down LGBTQ people in their parades and not allowing a trans woman into a beauty pageant and how they were allowed to do that. So we're allowed to ban Gina Carano. So
these okay. This is difficult for me because I really
Can I get my take?
Yeah.
So my take is that technically speaking, it is the convention owner's right to ban whatever person they want to from the convention, right?
Yeah.
Should they be banned though? No, I don't think so. No. Honestly, I feel like if you ban these guys from a convention, like I think what was it, Nerdrotic got like a pass, like what was it, San Diego? Like what convention did you get a pass revoked for? Do we know? Well, regardless, like I feel like if you ban, I feel like personally, if you ban these guys, it just turns them into martyrs, and it does nothing but give them a bigger reach. Because they can be like, oh, look, so we're so edgy, we got banned from these places, and it does nothing but help them.
It shows really like
if you treat their existence at these conventions like it doesn't matter, then you kind of remove that power from them. I feel like banning them doesn't really help anybody.
So, Anthony, your point is valid, Anthony Chessman. Your point is valid, but they wouldn't say that's why they're banning him. They just say that they don't. It's not about his message; it's about the way he did it, and we don't like him disrespecting the flag and the anthem and all that kind of thing. So, they would find a way to spin it. Is my point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope what I said makes sense. Like if they're actually,
it does.
Absolutely ban them, but I feel like if they're not causing issues, then don't ban them because I just feel like banning them on the basis of that. I mean, again, it's their right to do so. I'm not arguing that.
Well, their presence at these conventions really shows that they are they're just the show. It's just the show. It's just a show I don't agree with, like the way they do things, but it's all for show. All their viewers watch and consume everything. Mm-hmm. Like you wouldn't be going to New York Comic Cons and all these other conventions if you didn't actively watch and buy merch of all these properties.
Well, but it's too. I'm not going to go to New York Comic Con to go see these guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to New York
But
Comic
they have a strong presence at these conventions with their fans. There's a lot of them. They all still consume. They're consumers. You know how Nerdrotic says, "Are you a consumer?" Yeah, your viewers are consumers.
Doesn't do anything for them.
So I don't really support them being banned, but it got to the point where, like, I saw a clip of EVS and John Malin, his friend. John Malin actually bought. Okay, so they blocked his panel part, so then he just bought a regular ticket. He can't even go as a customer to the convention.
Really?
Yep. So that's how far they went for banning. Now these are these organizations that present these conventions are private companies too, so I guess they have the right to do that, right? They want to keep it as positive experience too. They also, if potentially they have partners they work with, they might have Disney or something that they don't want.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, if I was ahead of these conventions and I said, okay, they could come, but then I had some financial reasons that Disney or Warner Brothers or whoever else is promoting some of their a lot of their merch or IP at my convention, and a lot of their talent from the like voice cast actors, and have these people around, then I could instantly say, nah, you're not coming. You know, that's the reason I would go for it. Voltaire, any thoughts there? Like, if you are putting on this convention and you see these people, and then you also have, and I'm not saying that's the case, but why risk it with this negativity? They obviously bring a whole baggage of negativity towards the convention. What they celebrate, a lot of the things that are being celebrated at the convention.
I mean, what harm could they really do? I mean, I'm all for somebody being able to ban somebody out of their own business, truthfully, personally, right? Like, I'm for it. I think what Disney did to Gina Carano, I don't like it, but I think they're allowed to do it personally, you know. But I just think that once you start supporting these sorts of things, you're just you're giving it energy that you don't need to give it. You know,
can I also ask with this clip out what changed? Because they were at conventions, they weren't getting this treatment before. Nerdrotic's bigger than ever now. He's the biggest out of these group. No, Critical Drinker is. What changed? Honestly, I think what may have changed is you see Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker actually appearing on Piers Morgan and things like that.
Yeah.
So their grasp for their own popularity too is what's caused this now. I think that is actually what's changed.
Like, they'll be on like Piers Morgan, or they'll interview people like Russell Crowe. It's just like, what the hell?
And Fox News. Nerdrotic's on Fox News now as well.
Oh, I forgot he was on Fox News.
So I do think that is the reason that this is happening now.
I wonder how many.
But I also think that's going to make them a lot more money.
So I mean, Gary, whatever you think of his views, the videos he produces are really like he's.
And honestly, if they are banned, they should lock up a conservative like business hotel in the area with a nice place for a gathering, and do a little mini con beside the con. That's what they should do, honestly.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's just like when you ban these guys from this stuff, it doesn't hurt them. It just gives them more power. Because you're like, look, we got banned from
it's the negativity surrounding them. Like, as a YouTuber and other social media personality, we are social media personalities here. I would say I wouldn't support them being banned, but if I was running a business, if I was running a convention, would I want their negativity around it? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, but would you want to live in a world where Fox News is banned?
No.
Whether you disagree with them completely, or MSNBC is banned.
Yeah.
No, but this isn't the public square. It's an admission. It's an admission ticket. Just like when I'm not getting into the comments. Infamously, Ryan said at Universal Studios, if someone heard that and was offended, I think this people pay admission and stuff. If someone
that was the definition of just doing and saying some really abhorrent, dumb crap.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed from being ejected from the park for bad behavior. I mean, I guess they haven't done anything bad at these conventions yet, so I don't know. I'm still conflicted on it, Voltaire. I thought I had a strong take. I don't. Like, I don't want to support them being banned, but I don't blame them
black
being
and white thing.
Yeah. I don't support a ban of these YouTubers. I don't support it, but if the company has reasons to, I kind of understand, and
Oh well, then you support the NFL not wanting Colin Kaepernick kneeling at the football games, because a lot of people didn't like that.
No, that was unfortunate. He should have been back in the league, but you know how owners are.
Why I don't support them getting banned either, Voltaire, though. Like, I wouldn't support Colin Kaepernick being banned, but all right.
This is where you get into trouble with this sort of stuff. You know,
it's complicated. It is.
Like, how do you choose? Like, what should be banned? You know, what is the, like, there is a Supreme Court case that says that, like, the Irish Catholic League didn't want an LGBTQ whatever float in their parade, right?
They should be banned, right?
When they allowed it, they allowed them to ban it because they said, "Hey, it's their parade." Is that a good thing?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
not. Wasn't there also recent? Maybe not recently. Remember, there was famously that whole thing about the wedding cake. You know, about businesses refusing certain couples from getting wedding cakes because they went against their religious beliefs, and that went. I'm not sure that ever went to court or whatever, but it's also an example of what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What pop culture? I don't even know what you're saying about. Don't highlight that. Who is he harassing? I know there was the thing with Mark Hamill's granddaughter that was gross, that he kept bringing up but that was because I don't even want to go into that. I do not support that at all either. It was just gross.
I don't know what's going on with the Mark Hamill stuff.
Well, Mark Hamill's son, I believe, the rumor is that his son was trying to get his girlfriend to have something that pro-lifers are really against. So that's why Gary keeps mentioning Mark Hamill's granddaughter in a response to him going after Trump all the time. So that's how gross it is. I don't like that.
To the White House over the weekend.
Wait, what?
You see that Mark Hamill went to the White House over the weekend?
Yes.
Called Joe Biden Joe B1 Kenobi.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stick. All right, let's move on. All right, I would say they should not be, and even if the people in charge of, there's no excuse for that. No, I think
he's not going after the child, Brucifer.
He's using the child to go after Mark Hamill, which is still gross.
Which people also do to the current president, right?
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to something better.
Yeah, let's talk about summer movie season.
Yeah. All right, let's get these fools off here.
Yeah, talking about somebody's child.
How is he harassing little kids? He's not harassing little kids. Well, I mean, let's be fair. All he said, never Mark Hamill.
The girl's mother did call out Gary, and at the end she did say thank you. She said, "Please stop using my daughter for your little Twitter spats." And he said, "Okay," and he listened to her. So take that for what you will. That's how it ended. That's how it ended.
He stopped after that, is what you're saying?
It shouldn't have got to that point either, but okay. So let's
even Elon responding to the whole Drake and Kendrick beef. He's like, damn, everybody's talking about this on my platform.
I hope that I always hope there's no victims of anything. Let's move on from that.
That's fair.
So it's disgusting if things actually happen. It seems like we're on the cusp of some other crap getting out there, though, with that whole situation. Okay,
it's a tough topic, Isaac, but this channel tries to handle things in a fair way. You know what I mean? And it's out there. It has to be. You can't ignore it. It's not something you can ignore.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
PlayStation.
Huh?
Oh no, they're talking about the Hell Driver 2 stuff.
Yeah,
That's going on the controversial. Yeah,
decision regarding Helldivers 2.
I don't
Oh,
know what the hell Sony's doing. They dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I gotta. Maybe me and Voltaire and you could break that down, Bruce. You have to send me that so I can. I don't know what that's about. All right, so Blockbuster or bust. Let's go through the current slate of blockbuster movies that are coming out for the summer. What's your favorite time to watch movies? Mine is the summer because I was thinking about when I was a kid. I was looking forward to all these movies. Summer movie season is great. Maybe not like it used to be, but
I like the Christmas movie season, but yeah, when I was a kid, the summer movie season was a big deal.
okay. Blue Jay, I know you like your Transformers movies and your Fast and your Furious. Those come out in the summer, Memorial Day.
Yeah, last year Fast and Furious 7 came out in May.
Blue Jay, are you there?
It's going to
Yeah, I'm here a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, here a little bit. I'm sorry.
No,
Back down on the other topic.
No, I tuned out the whole.
Okay.
That shit.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's go down the line, the panel, and Blockbuster or bust. 2024 summer movie. That might actually be a cool game, Blue Jay. If you could guess some movies that people don't know were actually profitable. I don't know. Maybe that'd be too hard. Blockbuster or bust. So
are we going to count this weekend? Because this weekend was the official start of the summer.
Yeah.
All right. So Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, May 10th. There's been a lot of Planet of the Apes movies.
What happened? What one?
There was a trilogy, and now they are doing a continuation, I believe, of the
this is
reboot
a
trilogy.
sequel. It takes place I think a few decades or a long time after War of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, War of the Planet of the Apes.
Now it's as simple as it sounds. Is this going to be a blockbuster or a bust?
Well, like I said, it's tracking to make $50 to $60 million opening weekend, but I'm just thinking about the early trackings now.
And that's not worldwide. That's domestic.
That's domestic.
Is there room for another Planet of the Apes movie?
I mean, we haven't got one in like 7 years. Yeah,
Paul.
Buzz about it.
So Blue Jay, you got it to play. You got to say blockbuster or bust.
Blockbuster.
Okay, Voltaire.
Well, what's a blockbuster? More than 500 million?
Profitable.
Well, blockbuster means it's going to be profitable when it be a big hit.
Yeah.
Profitable, probably number one in its weekend.
Yeah, profitable, like a number one.
What's a block? What is it? That's a good question, Voltaire. The guidelines of a blockbuster, I would say, has to be at least number one in its weekend and profitable.
Yeah, it's got at least turn a profit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's being released at the same time or what's it's going to be up against, but
you're making it more complicated for me, Voltaire.
Sorry, I don't want to be a jerk about it, but I think this is like a $500 million movie.
Okay.
Which is probably a blockbuster, I guess.
Blockbuster. Right? Okay. RJ, what do you think?
Considering that the Fall Guy probably won't have like an amazing second weekend, it'll probably do okay second weekend, and that was kind of meant to kick off the summer. I feel like this movie will probably definitely be the real summer kickstart movie. I think the industry is really hoping it does well because the summer movie season needs a jump start. I'm gonna say blockbuster. I think this will probably make about as much as like the last couple movies did.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be a blockbuster. I have to go back and look. I want to say Dawn and War made about 500 million, maybe a little more.
Well,
okay, so 500 million.
Rise made. If I can go back, Rise made like 484 million. And if we go to Dawn made 710 million. Mm-hmm. Then we go back to War, which made 490. So that was like 2017. So it was like a pretty bloated.
Yeah. If I'm gonna guess, then probably Kingdom will probably make about 490 to 500 million, 550 million. Okay. So about on par with some of the other entries.
Well, Anthony, what do you think? Blockbuster or bust?
My thing is going to be a blockbuster. I think if the rumors are true of a budget of 120 million,
What?
130 million, like around there, then I think 500 million could be good, and we were probably looking at more sequels. This took about 4 or 5 years to make, so we're not gonna get the next one until for a long
Okay.
time.
I was not sold on this movie when it was first
announced,
the first trailer, the first announced, first images.
Yeah.
Now, after watching subsequent trailers, I'm sold on it. I definitely want to go see it. But even so, I think this is a bust.
What is it?
And I think the sequel is doubtful unless I'm completely wrong.
What is it?
What is what?
What movie are you talking about? What's
Kingdom,
up?
this Planet of the Apes movie.
Oh, this one. Oh, I thought
Because time has passed since that trilogy. We have so many Planet of the Apes movies. I don't know if there's enough to differentiate it from the other ones. There's not any new technology being pushed. That's true.
I mean, they.
I have a bad feeling that this is not going to be profitable. I don't think it's going to be a dumpster fire, but I just don't think it's going to lead to profits.
I see where you're going with, but I feel like Planet Apes is such a very strong IP as of right now because of the recent films. Yeah.
Even the Matt Reeves trilogy, the second and the third one weren't like setting the world on fire.
Well, yeah, because 2017. Well, see that the 2011 that was like the entry point because that made pretty much a lot of money for a reboot of Planet of the Apes. The second film pretty much.
Think about it. It's been
hold on. It's like the second film pretty much made more than during its time, and then 2017 war kind of got short of the state because of that year is pretty bloated as well. So 2017 was like nothing but sequels all the time. So
yeah, I think Apes will do okay because it doesn't really have competition until Memorial Day weekend, so it's got 2 weeks to itself.
Well, I do hope I'm wrong. I want it to succeed.
Trailers look good, Max. So
yeah, the trailers do look good. I just don't think there's enough new here. Like when you got the Tim Burton one, they did some really great practical effects for the apes. When you got the first reboot trilogy, you got this amazing Andy Serkis led motion capture, and now we have more motion capture.
But
a similar story that we've seen before. It's a little different. The other talking now,
but you get apes talking, and there's an ape that wears a crown.
I understand. I just don't think it's enough fresh in here to really push it towards profitability.
But Godzilla versus Kong is making 500 million easily. People love these type.
Yeah, that was a crowd pleaser though. That had Godzilla and King Kong together, joining together.
Yeah, that was a bit different.
That was different.
That was the main premise.
Yeah,
I do think that's something that you need to look towards profitability. I know how people say, cameo.
But the budget for that movie is 130 million.
Yeah. Gimmicks and cameos and things like that, and new technology, they do push towards profitability and marketing, I think.
If it makes you feel any better, Max, I think the budget for Kingdom is actually lower than previous Apes movies.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. That actually does make me feel better.
On flashfilm.com and say Disney.
No, I got to get you on the show sometime. He says I'm absolutely wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope so.
On flashfilm.com and say the budget for the movie.
So we got 4 blockbusters and 1 bust from me, and then the chat. I think if I had enough time to do a poll for each movie, I would. But
all I have to do is make 100.
Okay, I'm gonna go first with this one. I'm gonna surprise everyone by saying this because I feel like I'm gonna be the only one who says this. I think this is gonna be a blockbuster. I'm not saying this movie's gonna open number 1, but I think
Joe loves this trailer.
I think it's going to be profitable, mostly because I feel like 1, it's probably lower budget. 2, it's got an all-star voice cast. 3, it's directed by John Krasinski. It's his next movie after the Quiet Place films. And then 4, it's got Ryan Reynolds. I feel like Ryan Reynolds is running on a high right now, to where I could see this being like a nice mid-budget family movie.
Is he gonna have this out right when Deadpool's out? Like have a family film and a
Yeah, it's gonna be back to back.
Yeah, back to
Why
back.
is a business genius? I mean, he really is.
It is
Because I feel like this movie, is coming out at a good time. Because like I feel like there hasn't been a lot of family films released, so this might be striking the right itch, the right time.
Oh, you
we'll
know
see
what?
though.
You're honest.
Because
Oh, no, you go
just real
ahead.
quick, the only thing I could see that could be trouble for this movie is that it comes out the week before Garfield. So
That's true.
Garfield
Yeah,
might eat
that
this
is
movie
direct
alive.
competition. I will say this: I did not like the trailer, and you know how I say E for everyone. I do not think this is E for everyone. I think this is for kids. But I also think there's a lot of stuff in here that's going to make kids laugh and rewatch it. It's going to be really cool for kids. I don't think it has that magic like of a Pixar movie where it transcends young people and there's something for everyone.
Yeah,
the jokes
I will
seem
say
very.
my
very,
concern too is I don't think the trailers have been big. I feel like the trailers have kind of just come and went. Like I said, if this movie is a blockbuster, it'll just barely be a blockbuster because it'll probably turn a decent profit, but not a big one.
I'm gonna go blockbuster because even though I don't particularly like it, seeing the trailers often, it's that kind of film that I think it's gonna get kids happy.
It's eyeing $40 million opening weekend.
Okay. And I don't foresee this cost a lot to make.
$38 to $42 million opening weekend, which is not bad.
Do you know the cost to produce this movie, Anthony?
They hasn't said the budget.
I can't imagine this movie had a big budget.
No, I don't think it did. There's no because
unless they spent all that money on the voice to cast.
They haven't announced the budget for this yet.
All right. Go ahead.
If I want to go, see, I'm kind of on and off with this movie. It does look fun. I like the visuals. It is coming out in a very strange place because I forget the movie's even coming out.
Yeah, it comes out in 2 weeks.
Right. I might, maybe Blockbuster. I don't know because, I feel like this movie's kind of is like being lost in the shuffle because I'm thinking about because people are thinking about Planet of the Apes, Furiosa, and probably I don't know, it's Garfield, I guess, but mostly Furiosa and Apes. But this is just kind of just in the middle, in between. So it's kind of a strange thing. Like, is nobody even really talking about this film? I don't see that many. Well, to me, anyways, I don't see that much marketing around this. All I've seen is the 2 trailers. But
it's a good younger people movie around the holidays.
I feel like this is the kind of movie that like it's just going to be like families and like a lot of people like in the Midwest and like a lot of the family markets just go up to the ticket booth and buy a ticket. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to be a big hit, but I think it'll be a decent hit.
Yeah, I'll probably go Blockbuster just to, I don't know. I guess it's tracking for 40 million, which is kind of a lot for a movie like this. So
wait, why last Ryan Reynolds movie was a flop? The Free Guys was a huge success during the pandemic.
That's true.
I think they're talking about George Miller.
Oh, George Miller. Oh yeah, George Miller. Yeah, that's different. Okay.
Okay. Voltaire, what do you think? Blockbuster or bust for If?
I kind of agree with RJ that it's just a kids movie and there's not a lot of competition for kids movies around this time until Garfield comes out. But I just kind of feel like moms will go see Ryan Reynolds. And
I agree. And he's also Canadian. They love him.
Yeah, he's Canadian. What's wrong?
Yeah, I say Blockbuster. Kids is gonna see this, and so is it good to have a family movie this upcoming up May?
Because I think now this is tracking between like 30 to 45 million opening.
That's not bad for a family.
That's not bad for this kind of movie. No.
All right,
but I agree. The trailers have looked bad.
Yeah. I've been impressed by the market.
We'll start with Anthony first. Garfield. We have Chris Pratt voice cast.
By the way, real quick before Anthony goes, this is this year's Barbenheimer because Garfield and Furiosa come out the same day.
I'll probably see. I see both. I take my nephew to see because they love Garfield, so I'll take them to see Garfield. I think Blockbuster. Everybody loves Chris Pratt. He's the definition now.
The animation style is different.
Pretty much, Chris Pratt is a box office king now because his last movie made $1 billion. and the Guardians made 874, something like that last year. So I think it's gonna be a huge success. I don't think the budget for this movie is high. Because Sony Animation always costs between 100 to 85 million to 100 million around
You're
there.
rooting for this to fail?
Yeah.
Garfield, pop culture,
But I
counterculture.
think it's gonna make one. That's crazy.
Why would you root
That
for this
is
to
crazy.
fail?
That is it because you like the Bill Murray one?
I do want to get the Bill Murray one on VHS.
You need to find that actually. I have, yeah. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a huge. I think it's gonna make like 500 million. That's my prediction.
Go ahead, Voltaire. What do you think? Chris Pratt.
Do kids care about Garfield anymore?
I think they do. I think this is going to get them. I think there's a lot of humor in here. A cat that loves lasagna gets into trouble.
I think because there hasn't been an animated movie out thus
That's
far
true.
this year,
There is a market for
that the
CGI.
kids market's is eager for anything animated.
I mean,
And
we had Kung Fu Panda 4
CGI
like
is
2
very
months ago.
expressive. This is the best CGI movie released.
Right. Sorry. I think
in
this is the next
2024.
big. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry. This is the next big animated movie post Kung Fu Panda 4. So that kind of family
If
audience
Kung
might be
Fu-
eager for something.
And the animation here looks better than Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah,
4.
it does. It does. Yeah, you could like Kung Fu Panda. The budget was 85 million. I don't know why they lowered the budget for that one.
What? Phil, people love Garfield. People love cats.
Actually,
Cats and dogs. What's more
came out-
relatable than cats and dogs?
International. Garfield made $22 million. So that's a lot.
Well, let's try to go quicker through so we can cover more stories. Voltaire, blockbuster bust.
I have such a hard time voting against animated movies for kids.
Yeah.
And I think about my niece with her kitty and how much she's going to love seeing this movie. So
Would you take your niece to this?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good indicator there.
Yeah.
And yes, it already made 22 million internationally. That's
yeah,
true.
you see in the kids, you see 22 million people gonna. Yeah, that's a lot for international.
Isaac says bust. Blue Jay.
Depending on the budget, which I don't think it's that high, I think it might be a blockbuster, maybe. Garfield's a iconic character, so this animation style is kind of giving me vibes of the Peanuts movie, and that movie was a hit because Peanuts was also like a big hit. So Charlie Brown's a classic character.
Garfield hasn't always been popular. He's coming in and out of the cultural lexicon. I think this is going to bring him back into the conversation. I think it's going to lead to a new animated series. I think this is really going to be a hit of the summer. I'd say definite blockbuster for me.
I think this is going to be a blockbuster as well.
Yeah.
Oh, RJ, you didn't go. I'm sorry. All right.
No, it's fine.
All right, now Furiosa.
Okay,
The Mad Max saga movie without Mad Max.
I'll go first with this one. I have a hot take.
Okay.
I am extremely excited for this movie. I
Yes.
think Furiosa is going to be one of my favorite movies of the summer. But I also think it's going to be a bust. The reason I say that is for a couple of reasons. Again, I don't want it to be a bust.
Yes.
I do not want this to be a bust. But I have a couple concerns. One, I don't think the marketing has necessarily connected.
Anya Taylor-Joy's red carpet stuff is getting annoying. I'm
No,
sorry. that last thing when she looked like she looked.
I like
well, where you could see her butt, and there was just pinheads everywhere.
Well,
It just
I
was
mean,
odd.
listen. Red carpet stuff's good for social media engagement.
I know, but it's just odd now. It's like
But-
I disagree.
Yeah, but just to finish that point, like I said, I want this movie to succeed, but I have a couple concerns. One, I don't think the marketing has been firing on all cylinders. I feel like it's been doing okay, but I don't know. Second, it's been almost a decade since Fury Road. It's been a while since that movie. This is like a direct prequel to that movie, right? So we'll see if like what the audience is like, because Fury Road, we have to go back and remember, Fury Road didn't make a ton of money. I'm not saying it was a flop, but it didn't make that much money, compared to other movies that came out that same year. So I think it's going to be a great movie, but I'm not sure if it's going to be profitable and be a blockbuster. Because if you're looking at the box office tracking, I can't believe this. Long range tracking thinks that Garfield might open higher.
I will tell you something, and not that I necessarily want to agree with RJ, but I'm going to say a bust as well. I'm a Mad Max fan. I mean, look at my the name I go by on YouTube.
Still
my
misleading.
channel name. It's misleading. But Mad Max has never been extremely profitable. Never, including Fury Road, which had Mad Max and Furiosa.
Well,
now
the thing is, no, you go ahead.
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy
Wait,
might make a really cool Furiosa, but I don't think, even if she hits it out of the park, that she can have a better profit margin than if it was Mad Max starring. I'm sorry. She's in the same universe. It's a Mad Max story.
Well, George Miller did say that Mad Max is in the background, so whatever
And
that means.
I liked Anya Taylor-Joy, and she did great in some recent roles, but I don't think she is amazing either as a draw. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I did not know they re-released Mad Max in 2016.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Like I said, I think the quality of the movie is going to be extreme. I think it's going to be one of the best movies of the year. I'm just talking purely.
Let's be real. George Miller's career is why there's still being Mad Max movies.
Well,
It's
George
not
Miller.
profits.
Well, George Miller's a very strange director because he did. Remember, he's the same guy that did Babe 2 and Happy Feet.
I mean, of course, there's inflation, and some of these movies might do better if you adjust for inflation. But even Mad Max Fury Road, 153 million worldwide.
Well, no, that's domestic.
Oh, that's just domestic?
Yeah, it made $380 million worldwide.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, you have to go domestic. Worldwide, go worldwide.
Where'd I change that here?
Just click on the Mad Max.
Fury. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, worldwide. All right. Sorry, I was wrong there, but that does look a little bit better. But I remember.
But look at the budget though. The budget
150 million.
Yeah, I remember Warner Brothers and George Miller actually like suing each other.
Yeah,
because it
the
was not
reason
profitable.
Fury Road was deemed a success is because it won a bunch of like technical awards at the Oscars. That's what kind of saved that movie's reputation of being a hit.
Of how good it was, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's going to be a great movie. I just don't think it's going to turn a profit in theaters.
If I'll put in my piece, I mean, you're kind of right on that thing. It's just been like a decade since
I will eat
got
my
a Mad
words,
Max
Bill.
film.
I will invite you on while I eat my words. I'll write them on a paper and eat them.
Okay, but you're right. It's been a decade since we got a Mad Max film, and it's like a prequel to a character that's like first appeared in Fury Road.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say a Blockbuster because sometimes movies that have like a very large year gap can be successful. Like Kung Fu Panda 4 was like an 8-year gap from 3 to 4, and then look what it did. I mean, it's a different type of film, but see what I'm going with. Some movies can still be successful from like 8 to 10 year time frames. But Mad Max is a pretty well-known IP.
But it's Furiosa. I mean, that is a factor too. I'm not saying audiences are so dumb that they're not going to realize it's the same universe, but it's called Furiosa.
This was supposed to be an anime show.
Anime show. Okay.
Yeah, George Miller said in the past this was supposed to be an animated show and stuff like that. So
I want to get
they
to
turned it into a
Voltaire and
movie.
Anthony. If you think it's a blockbuster or bust, Voltaire, go ahead.
So it's derivative films without the main character, Mad Max. I'm always suspicious of. And I think that for some reason people love Charlize Theron, although I don't think she's that great. I personally am looking forward to this movie because I like Chris Hemsworth and I love, what's her name?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
You love.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is going to be I think it's going to be a bust.
I doubt this is going to lead to more Furiosa movies.
No.
I doubt. I mean, I would love that, but I doubt it.
These derivative movies, this is still the Mad Max universe. The derivative movies just don't do it. Now, if they did a derivative movie with Charlize Theron, I'd feel better about it.
Now, even
I know people still don't like Mel
That's
Gibson, but if they did,
never
if they
happening.
don't say never. If they did
They're
old
gonna get
man
Tom Hardy back,
Max,
bro.
like they did old man Logan, forget about it.
Yeah, but
I don't
they're
care
gonna.
I don't care what people say about Mel Gibson. If they actually shot it and they said, "Okay, we're going to do it. We're bringing back Mel. He still gets work in Hollywood, even if he has to do it himself." And regardless of what you think, if they showed that trailer and they had old man Max back, I'm sorry, I think that would be a blockbuster.
Yeah.
And like finish it off like they did Logan. I'm not saying bring him back for a bunch of new movies. I'm saying show what's happened, do a continuation. Regardless of your thoughts on Mel Gibson, just to think about that. He is a great act. He's a good actor, great director. Very, really eats up the scenery when he's on there. Like all the Mad Max movies, all the properties we got after, there's just nothing like seeing Mel in the trailer. I'm sorry.
You have a better chance of doing a Tom Hardy than bringing Mel again.
No, I don't think Tom Hardy. There was, him and Charlize did not get along. I heard he was not good on set, from what I heard.
No, I love Anya Taylor. Yeah, so
all right, let's just change it back. Blockbuster or bust if it's old man Mel.
Oh, I think that would bring people into the theaters. I don't think Tom Hardy has the same cachet he used to. He hasn't made. What has he done recently that's good?
He's in this upcoming film called The Bike Riders that's coming out in June.
Yeah. What about you, RJ? If they went with old man Mel, even if you don't like Mel Gibson because of his behavior in years past,
I think it'd make money. I think
you think it'd be you would switch to a blockbuster.
Yeah, I think if you made a Mel Gibson
and it's like they promote it as this is the end of his story.
Yeah, it's the final Mad Max film or something.
I like George Miller, but bro, can we get another movie out of you before doing this Mad Max shit again?
Tom Hardy is bigger than Gibson now?
God damn.
Bradley, I love you. I completely disagree. I don't think so. I think people act like Tom Hardy is, but I mean, the one success.
Tom Hardy's hit. Yeah, no, Tom Hardy's hit or miss the box office.
I mean, Venom was a surprise hit for him. But have you seen any other Tom Hardy movie that was led by him that was like a good success?
Nope.
And we're talking about Mel Gibson of Lethal. They're supposed to give him back. I mean, there may be a Mel Gibson renaissance if he comes back for Lethal Weapon 6 or whatever.
5.
I think the Venom movies have hurt Tom Hardy's career.
You do?
Yeah, I really do.
That's his most profitable though.
Well, yeah, because he spends that depends. I mean, yeah, they're profitable, but they're not well liked by people.
Except for Crazy Joe.
Well, Blue Jay and Anthony, if they brought Mel back and if they did Old Man Mel or Old Man Max, would you say blockbuster or bust? Be honest. Regardless of what you think about
I was gonna say this is gonna be a blockbuster, but if they bring back Mel, I think it will be a blockbuster as well. Sure.
Blue Jay,
maybe a blockbuster because I forget that he was Mad Max. I was just thinking about Tom Hardy a lot, but I forget that he was Mad Max.
We'll see if people can get back. Now here we go. We'll go Blue Jay first because are you a Bad Boys fan or is that just Perp?
Me, I'm a Bad Boys fan.
Yeah, I actually have the VHS ready to review. I can't wait to watch them. The first two, I got to see the third one. I'm going to make a custom VHS for the third one, and I got to say I rewatched this trailer multiple times. I think this trailer has great action. It's funny. I'm going to head this off and say, oh no, Blue Jay, you go first. Go ahead.
I can see this. I can see this being a hit. Obviously, because
buddy cop films have made a resurgence lately too.
Well, yeah, but this is this is a specific type of film because Bad Boys has been kind of like a cultural film for Black people. I'm just saying, but like me, so
like those Transformers you love.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like people that grew up and watched the original movies like 95, like the original film for the first film, the second film. The second film was my personal favorite. Then 17 years later, we got Bad Boys for Life at pretty much the highest grossing one.
I counted that out. I didn't think that was going to do good. I was shocked.
Right. I didn't. Well, I thought it was going to do decently. I didn't think it was going to make like 400 million. Coming off like 4 years later, it's almost like a very strange thing. Like 4 years after.
Well, Will Smith kind of needs this, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
What is his last movie after he won the Oscar and then the controversy?
This movie called Emancipation on Apple TV Plus.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I haven't seen that one,
but that's not like a blockbuster movie, and that was. This is the first one that was filmed after. I'm pretty sure they filmed.
But he won the Oscar for that one.
No, he won the Oscar for King Richard.
Oh, never mind.
But this is the first one that was filmed after the controversy.
Yes.
Like he was already filming Emancipation before.
So I guess you can say he needs this, but I'm kind of tired of hearing people bringing up the slap. I'm just like, bro, it was funny but like it was funny while it lasted. Just move on. But I can see this being a hit because it's Bad Boys. I mean, people love Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, the chemistry. I don't see this not being a hit. I mean, it looks a little bigger though. It looks bigger than.
I say a definite blockbuster. Just by the trailer, I think the time's right. I think Will Smith even hope if Will Smith messes up again, he's done. He's toast. But if this is his one and done and he moves on, focuses on his career, there's something about summer movies and Will Smith that just he's very charismatic. You're instantly drawn to him, and this trailer is just a lot of fun. I haven't seen a trailer that just makes me think summer movie more than this one. And wow, really. So Voltaire, what do you? I know you have. I respect your reasons. You probably will not support this.
I'm going to start by apologizing to Blue Jay because I respect him. All right, but I love Martin Lawrence. But you know who I really love? I love Chris Rock. And Will Smith did Chris Rock dirty.
Oh,
yes, he did.
Hey, I don't care. I like Chris Rock as well. I like both of them.
All right, so no, I can't support anything Will Smith does, but I do think people have forgotten about that. And we live in a world where, what's his name? Kang can't get a job. But Will Smith walks around, he's going to be at a summer blockbuster.
Hey, that's his fault.
Well,
no, that's John's
He's worse. He's worse.
It's not equal treatment.
Will Smith been doing Will Smith been doing movies for the last 25 years compared to Jonathan Majors, who only done 2.
Jonathan Majors, a woman took his cell phone from him. He tried to grab it back, and that man's out of Hollywood. Will Smith, what he did to a beloved national treasure like Chris Rock, and everybody's like, yeah, let's forget about it. Put him.
Isn't Chris Rock not doing a remake of a movie?
You know what I would love for Bad Boys?
He's doing movies now.
Bad Boys 5, which is going to happen. Get Chris Rock in it. That would be
replace Will Smith and get Chris Rock in.
No, don't replace him.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that.
That'd be funny as hell.
Martin Lawrence and Chris Rock. Come on, that would be a great film.
I would be stitches in the theater.
Majors found guilty. Smith wasn't charged. Bruce said is the difference.
Guilty of a woman taking his cell phone away from him and him trying to grab it back, Brucifer. Watch my video on it.
I think they should have charged Will Smith, and then everyone would be over. He would have served. He would have served us a little bit of time, and he would be done already. I think that would have been better for.
Okay, now you're doing. Now he's okay. All right.
No, I think Chris Rock should have just.
You really think
with
that
it? He wouldn't be in jail for life. Come on, he would be in jail for a few days. He would have served it. You know, what do you think of that, Voltaire? I think that would have been better.
He should be going.
Look, he committed a crime on national.
Well, no, Voltaire. Here's the difference. If he was charged, if Chris Rock charged him, went through the legal thing, all the evidence is there. He would have probably been found guilty of whatever charge there was, and then he would have served however time there was, and anger management and all that. Would you then go see a movie if he served his time?
I would have been fine with that. But again, I use Jonathan Majors as the example because look what happened to poor Jonathan Majors. Why are we forgiving him? Yes, if Will Smith had some punishment for that, then
Then
I
you
would have been
wouldn't-
okay with it probably.
A
And
slap
yes,
is
my
is
fault
jail
too.
time.
It's
It is
not.
jail time.
It's
Not a lot of it,
not. Oh
but it's
my
not.
god.
Jonathan Majors didn't slap that woman, Brucifer. He just took his cell phone back.
I don't know. Listen, the evidence they got, the evidence they got. We don't know what happened.
I
We
went
don't
through
know
the
what it's-
evidence. I went through the evidence on my video, everybody. Watch it.
Hey, Blue Jay, you know what I found on my Tape Hunters episode this weekend?
Shrek.
Yeah. 1 and 2.
He
One
found.
and
He found.
two
I'm surprised
for
he found.
13 cents.
I'm surprised he found
13
two.
cents? Oh,
Yes.
wow.
I'm surprised he found two of them for good condition on 13 cents.
Well, just so we can move on to the next movie, I think this is going to be a massive,
A
I think it's
massive
gonna be
hit
a
in
big
June.
hit. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be a big blockbuster. I love the trailer. I thought the trailer was great. Personally speaking, I think this movie will be a big hit. I think it's going to start the Will Smith comeback tour.
And especially in June, yeah, it's gonna do good in June. Yeah.
Anthony, we'll go with you first in this one.
Oh, Inside Out 2. Everybody been waiting for a sequel for the last 5 years. And it did great impressions on YouTube and on social media. It's gonna be a blockbuster. I think it's come out in June, right?
It comes out June 14th.
Yeah. Okay. So Bad Boys has about what, 2 weeks?
I think this is going to
Yeah,
be
it's
one
good.
of Pixar's best blockbusters. I think it's going to surpass the box office of the original.
Yeah. I think it's gonna do good. I think it's gonna be a blockbuster.
Yeah,
I wasn't on board for this until I saw the trailer, and then I saw the extra characters, the extra emotions.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
that.
I think it's going to be a big blockbuster. I think this is going to finally be the big hit that Pixar needs. Pixar's been on a bad streak lately with box office failures. Not their fault, by the way.
It's not.
Not all their
Yeah,
fault.
no,
Some of it is.
Elemental did great.
Some of it is, some of it's not. But
Elemental did great last year, but and then Witch is just that should have never been the 100 years anniversary movie.
Point being, though, I think Inside Out 2, it's going to be a return to form for Pixar. I think it's going to be a massive hit. Every time they've shown the trailers, the audience has laughed and loved them. I think it's going to be a big hit for them.
Okay, Voltaire.
I'm not going to bet against a movie like this. So yeah, this is a blockbuster.
It has something for everyone, I think. Blue Jay.
I love Inside Out. Inside Out is one of my favorite Pixar films, like one of my top 5 Pixar films. Soul's up there too. I've been kind of wanting a sequel for this for a little while because I can see this being sequel material. See what they'll do. So this is kind of what I really wanted. This is a movie. I mean, it's a sequel to an already beloved film, so it's like an easy success for Pixar. I mean, that's what they kind of need. But I've still liked the couple of films that they had previous. Like I liked Onward. I liked what else? Turning Red. All those other movies. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch this film.
I say definite blockbuster. I wasn't convinced when they said they were making it. Now I am. People are ready for a brand new Pixar. Joey's right about certain things when he says day and date. Having these movies on streaming too. This is the first one that's getting that full promotion from Disney and Pixar in the theater. No more Disney Plus. And it's a strong movie. And I really think it's going to be doing it. I also thought it would be fun to do not like a fantasy football, but like for this summer, maybe we'll try to work on this week if someone wants to do that with me. Do a little, you pick your 5 biggest blockbusters of the summer, and then you pick one for the best box office weekend and see who comes out with the most points at the end of the summer. Would be kind of fun. I got to figure out the details on that. That'd be a fun little game to play. That would be a fun little game to play. Like whoever has the top 5 that accumulate the most for the summer, wins. And maybe I'll throw a prize in there or something.
That depends. That depends if someone would show up constantly, consistently.
Well, that might be fun. Think about some categories. I would say best opening weekend of the summer. Pick that. Honestly, I think Inside Out might be the one. No. Now I'm thinking about Inside Out 2 or versus Deadpool Wolverine. If I was going to pick one of those for the best opening weekend of the summer, I'd probably pick Deadpool Wolverine.
But Inside Out 2 might surprise us though. But that's just some idea. I'll workshop it and get back to
Well,
it.
fun fact. Well, get this in context. Inside Out 2 did open with $90 million opening weekend, the first film. So it was the biggest opening for an original animated film, an original title, surpassing Avatar.
Wow.
Before Secret Life of Pets, the first one, trumped that a year later.
Wow, Anthony Cheeseman is saying Chris Rock deserved it after that Spiral movie. Wow, Anthony. That's not cool. No, I added a little bit extra. All right, so this I actually just saw a trailer for. I'm not. It looks good, but I'm not convinced.
A good old Western. When was the last Western movie in Hollywood?
It looks good, but then it kind of has the feeling like of cowboys and Indians. That it kind of. I hope it doesn't just make
also a weird one though,
Native Americans. I'm sorry.
Well, this is also a weird one though, Max, because this is a 2-part Western that's being released. First part in June, second part in August.
Yeah, but I do.
So this is like
I do also want to see how it treats Native Americans or Native Indigenous people, whatever we're supposed to say now, and doesn't just make them complete villains. I don't think that's what's happening in the trailer. I'm just not convinced. And then the other thing is, I love Kevin Costner. There's some good Kevin Costner VHS, but Kevin Costner can be boring sometimes. He can be. I remember when there was Voltaire, you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about, but you're ignoring the popularity of Yellowstone.
Yeah, well, I do want to check out Yellowstone, but he didn't direct Yellowstone though. He was just in Yellowstone, right?
Yeah, but people loved it.
But if you think about like when Tombstone and Wyatt Earp came out, Tombstone was amazing. Wyatt Earp, which I did buy on VHS this year, is kind of boring. So I'm getting more. I'm getting kind of the Wyatt Earp vibe, but it's not. It doesn't have. Did you see the trailer, Voltaire?
I did not, but
okay.
I'm not going to get against the hype of Yellowstone. Kevin Costner is a cowboy.
I am. I want this to be a success. I want Westerns to be back like never before. But I think it's going to take a movie more like Tombstone and less like this. I think it's a bust.
Can I go?
Yes.
I'm probably with you. This movie might pretty much be a bust. So I did some research. This is because like you said, this is a 2-parter film that's coming out in June and August. But here's the big kicker though. This movie cost $100 million.
Well, that's cheap.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a big game.
But is it for like
for 2-parter
combined?
That's like Zack Snyder
combined.
Yeah, that's like Zack Snyder level. This is like the Zack Snyder cut of Westerns. Thank you, Lord Costner. Actually, that completely changes the game for me. I think it's going to be okay.
Well, hold on,
but I will say this to Voltaire. This ain't, Yellowstone is popular because the old people that watch it don't go to the theater. They're on their Amazon Prime.
I think the Yellowstone. I haven't seen Yellowstone.
The Yellowstone audience, I don't think
one of those shows like Breaking Bad.
Videos.
Yeah, it's one of those shows like Breaking Bad. People kept telling me, "You got to watch this. You got to watch this." I haven't yet, but you know what I mean. People love the show.
I think the Yellowstone audience is people that get their value out of their streaming services that want free shipping for their Amazon products.
Or right, it was a network show.
Yeah.
So yeah, this movie might pretty much, I would say, it's a bust. It's coming out in June. Is already going to be fairly packed, anyways. And apparently this film has been. Like Kevin Costner wanted to make this film since freaking 1988.
When he was relevant. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I love Costner. I'm kidding.
Yeah, so I would say it's a bust. It's probably going to be like the.
Well, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to eke out. It's not going to be a blockbuster, but it's not a bust. It's in between, which totally ruins my game. Thanks, Kevin Costner.
Which I'm sure it's going to be great, and you don't see that many mainstream appeal to this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
if it does an anti-woke storyline, I think that would actually make me more profitable.
I cannot wait to see those YouTube thumbnails.
Voltaire, did you say Blockbuster?
Yeah, I think I'm not going to bet against the Yellowstone audience.
Okay. RJ?
I like the trailer. I will definitely be checking this out. I think it's going to be a bust, though, just because, again, Westerns don't typically do great at the box office historically. I also think that the release strategy might be a bit too much and too confusing for people.
Yeah.
Because you're releasing part 1 at the end of June, and then you're releasing part 1 at the end of June, then part 2 just a couple months later. I just don't know. It's a very unique strategy, and I appreciate they're trying something different to where you don't have to wait like a whole year for the next part of the story. But I just don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's
Also,
going to be
the
very
title
successful
Horizon.
financially.
Is that an interesting title?
Horizon.
I mean, the title's
America
even kind
Saga.
of boring. Horizon.
Yeah,
American
I
Saga.
mean, the trailer was pretty good though. That
Yeah,
trailer
the trailer
pretty
was good.
The trailer was pretty good.
I mean, for a Kevin Costner directed movie, it looks good. Yeah, not bad.
What about the title, Voltaire? Is that I don't think it's a strong
Well, it's
title.
called
It's not
Horizon
bad.
and American Saga.
It's not bad. It's just kind of a boring title too.
So he's doing 3 parts of this movie.
We're like,
Got the
if you
word
get
America
blocked,
right in there.
What's that?
It's got the word America right in there.
It doesn't got the
Yes,
but it's not like you think about Tombstone or you think about like Young Guns. That's the kind of stuff.
It's got America right in the
You
title.
know, also one thing to say that we haven't had a movie I think the last time we had a movie that had like two movies released in 1 year was The Matrix.
God damn.
Yeah, that doesn't usually work out. I love the concept, but it doesn't usually work out, does it?
Yeah, usually it's always
Except
a year
for- yeah.
apart. It's always next year.
Especially because it's being released like basically a month apart. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gonna be
personally,
weird.
I was gonna say.
We're not even halfway through. We got to go faster.
Wait. I didn't say anything for the Kevin Costner.
Okay, I'm gonna have to end after this segment. Okay, go ahead.
I say bus. Yeah.
Okay.
I could make a decent.
I didn't realize this is actually a fun segment too. I'm not even gonna get you good news at Twitter or mailbag tonight because I have some plans after the stream.
Oh, la-di-da.
But this is fun.
Yeah. Next one.
Now
I'm gonna go with this. I say this is gonna be a
Anthony
blockbuster.
is trying to say something.
No, go ahead, Anthony.
I'm gonna say Blockbuster. People love the Quiet Place franchise. They love the last two. Although I'm very surprised that John is not directing this one, but he's producing and he's involved with it. I'm surprised he's doing a prequel and not a sequel for the third one. I'm surprised that, but I think it's gonna be a blockbuster.
I'm gonna go next. Let's do rapid fire for these next ones. So I was getting bored of the Quiet Place movies after the second one, and I'm like, oh god, another prequel. But then I saw the trailer and Lupita Nyong'o, how she's deaf, and she's a great actress. And then her scenes with the guy King Titus, I forget his actor's name, and I mess it up all the time anyway. They really stole the trailer from me and got me intrigued to watch it now. So I think there is life left in this franchise, and this is something different than just seeing another sequel to the first Quiet Place. I really want to see the chaos of day one. It's like Walking Dead when seeing a movie right when the first day of the Walking Dead craziness would be that would be the equivalent to. So I think a blockbuster. I don't know if it's gonna be a blockbuster though. Just based on the performances of the Lupita, I think it's gonna be a good movie. I still have to say bust. I don't think it's gonna make a lot of money. Blue Jay,
Blockbuster.
Voltaire.
This franchise has been on my list to watch, so I haven't seen any of them, so I don't know.
Okay. I would actually, that's great, Voltaire. You could start with this one.
Well, I'd like to watch them in order.
Oh, well, that is an order.
I mean, technically it's a prequel, but
It's a prequel.
Oh, I've always wanted to watch
I guess
a
if you
prequel
want to
before
watch
the
a
real
prequel,
movies.
go ahead.
I'll do that then. I'll wait for this one because I've always wanted to try that with a movie series. Like, watch.
I guess if you want to watch a prequel, then go watch the first.
Wait, so Voltaire. So would you technically say watch the Acolyte first before watching the Phantom Menace?
Actually,
No,
I'm going to
that's
cancel that.
crap.
No,
I have
that's
told
crazy.
people. I have told people who've never watched Star Wars to watch the prequel series before they watch the original trilogy.
Voltaire, I actually would cancel it and say you shouldn't, because part of the tension in the first Quiet Place is you don't know exactly what's going on. So I would actually say no. You should watch the first one first, and then maybe watch this one.
I'll think about it.
Yeah,
I'll take it under advisement.
RJ and then Anthony.
This one's tough for me because
I think it's gonna be good, but I don't think it's gonna be profitable.
I think it'll be a blockbuster, but just barely. I don't think it's gonna make that much money. It's weird because the first Quiet Place was a massive hit, but the second one came out during the pandemic. So it's really hard to judge its success.
It's probably more expensive than the second one, judged because it's like we're in a city and all these monsters.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I think I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a flop, but I don't think it's going to be a giant money earner. So, like I said, I'm going to go Blockbuster, but just barely.
All right, Anthony.
I would say Blockbuster.
All right, cool. Beverly Hills Cop Acolyte.
That's
Now
does this count though? Because it's a Netflix movie.
Is it going to get good numbers then? Yes, I think it's going to.
Number-wise,
No, it's not a slam dunk. It's a bad movie. I think it's going to do good numbers.
I think it'll be a blockbuster for Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Renault's
All right,
numbers, but I think it'll be number 2 or 3.
Or the level to cross for Netflix. Is it going to pass Rebel Moon Part 1 numbers? Yes.
Yes.
I think it will.
Yeah, because come on, Eddie Murphy is the A-list. Let's think about it. Eddie Murphy is the A-lister compared to the C/B lister that Rebel Moon character. I mean, the Rebel Moon actors are.
Ooh, I mean, this is going to be Netflix's biggest movie of the year.
I hope so. I just hate the title.
Hopefully, it could crack the top 10.
Okay. So, Anthony, you say Blockbuster. RJ, you say Blockbuster?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
For Netflix numbers? Okay, Voltaire?
So, look, I'm very excited about this movie, but I was also excited for Coming to America 2, which was awful.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Wait, they made a sequel to Coming to America?
Yes, on Amazon. It was awful.
No, that's the joke. We don't acknowledge.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We don't acknowledge it.
I actually, no, you tricked me. You got me. So, but I think this is going to be a hit. I think people will watch this just because it's Netflix and everybody loves Axel Foley.
Should they do a Bad Boys Beverly Hills Cop crossover?
No. Well, if you replace Will Smith with Chris Rock, yes. Then I would watch the hell out of that.
Oh, man, I would love the Bad Boys with
what
Axel
if
Foley.
Smith teamed up with Eddie Murphy? You'd have to watch it, Voltaire.
Man, that would be amazing. What would be the best buddy cop crossover to make? Like 21 Jump Street?
Mel Gibson and Eddie Murphy.
No, I have a better idea. Bad Boys crossed over with Lethal Weapon.
Well, yeah, that's basically right.
Yeah, that basically.
I kind of want to see Beverly Hills Cop, Bad Boys crossover.
Max, you don't own them.
I want to see. Hang on. Beverly Hills Cop and Tango and Cash. So get Stallone and get Eddie Murphy into a movie together. Let's do it.
Max, you don't own any of them on VHS?
Yes, I do.
You know what?
No, I'm talking about Lethal Weapon.
Yes, I have all of them.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. Anthony Cheeseman's got it. Bad Boys and Rush Hour.
Yes, that would be.
That would actually be a better crossover.
Without Will Smith. Yes, I agree. That would be great.
But then you have what's his name with Jackie Chan? Drives me insane sometimes.
No, Jackie Chan
wants to get work.
Bad Boys and Rush Hour.
Chris Tucker.
Aquaman 2 and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh my gosh!
What if we got Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone to do a 4-way buddy cop movie? That would be just terrific. Everybody would love that.
Oh, back in the 90s, yeah.
You know what we want? We want Big Mama and Madea.
No!
Is that possible?
Yeah,
no, that's a nightmare.
You get Big Mama, you get Madea, and you get Cat Williams.
No. You get Big Mama, you get Madea, you get Rasputia, Norbit, you get Nutty Professor.
Oh my God.
Beverly Hills and 48 Hours crossover. Nick Nolte back.
He's too old.
Oh shoot, I'm a trip.
Yeah, you could have because Lethal Weapon. You get Danny Glover saying we're getting too old for this shit.
Well, you'd have to get Donald Glover, not Danny.
It's unfortunately that there will never be a fifth one, Lethal Weapon, because WB is stupid. So
They said they're working on it.
yeah, but we haven't heard update. We haven't heard updates in 2 years.
But they're also
All right, did everyone go Blockbuster or bust?
I mean, but they have standovers. That's what it is.
Eddie Murphy looks great. Everybody, look at him.
Blockbuster, but I'm more like I'm very optimistic on this.
I hope it's good. I really do.
Anthony
I just get
Cheeseman's
weird.
birthday is in 2 minutes. The countdown begins.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
Yeah, have a good birthday, Anthony.
Tony Cheeseman, happy birthday, bro.
Don't go after Drake too hard.
Happy birthday.
Nah, go after. I mean, well, never mind.
Despicable Me 4. I like Minions.
These movies make money no matter what.
This is gonna make money no matter what, even if it's bad.
Yeah,
Blockbuster.
Yeah, I think I'm going.
Illumination is just Illumination itself is just a moneymaker in itself.
Anyone going bust on this one?
Nah, you can't.
I love that prequel movie. I enjoyed the hell out of that.
The Rise of Gru.
Yeah, the Rise of that was good. Yeah.
Twisters.
Man, this is hard because I love.
If it had Sydney Sweeney, it would be a blockbuster. I'm looking forward to this, but I think it's going to be kind of a bust.
Let's get those boobs.
I can see this being the bust because I like Twister. I like Twister, but a sequel is such a random pick for a sequel. Honestly,
I don't know if it's going to be good, but I actually think this will be a blockbuster because I think it's going to really appeal to middle America. I think middle America is going to show up for this movie.
Breaking news!
What?
Breaking news! It's Anthony Cheeseman's
Oh
birthday,
my
and
God.
he plans to spend his birthday trolling Drake on X.
Okay, well, that's a reasonable way to spend your birthday on a Monday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, cool. Happy birthday, Anthony.
I think this is going to be a bust, but I think I'm personally going to like it.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a blockbuster because middle America is going to show up for this.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's just.
But there's two.
RJ, why would the flyover states love this movie more than the coastal states? Come on.
You got a strong male white lead in Glenn Powell who just really appeals.
This is what
to
people
middle
said
America.
about the WWE that you were complaining about the other night.
This film cost $200 million, by the way.
Obviously, there might be a stereotype with this movie, yes, but I do think it's just naturally going to appeal to a different kind of moviegoer. You know.
All right, Blue Jay. Blockbuster bust for Twisters.
Probably a bust. This just depends. And I just feel like I said, Twisters is such a random film to get a sequel out of, like from all these years. But I don't know. The movie cost $200 million, so we'll see.
You know what though? Here's another point though. When was the last great disaster movie?
Beats me.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Moonfall.
I feel like audiences might
No.
That's what I'm saying. Though. I feel like audiences might be itching for a disaster movie. You know, this might be scratching an itch that's been missing.
Isn't Godzilla the Kong a disaster? Because they're just
that would be a good crossover. Godzilla, Kong, and Twisters.
Oh my God! Seeing Godzilla deal with a twister? Wow.
Oh my God! Godzilla fighting wind. Oh my gosh! $1 billion hit.
Or a hurricane or an earthquake? Yeah.
Have they done that in these kaiju movies? Have they?
Well, technically, the kaiju's caused the Twisters.
I know, but that would be epic if they did Godzilla, Kong, and global warming, and then have all kinds of
and a meteor
disasters.
Well, there was
a meteors coming towards Earth.
Well, there was a Godzilla movie where he fought against pollution.
Really?
Yeah, there was a monster.
God,
there was a monster that was created from human pollution that Godzilla fought.
Well, he's created.
I think it was called Biollante.
What?
It was like ocean pollution and radiation. Yeah, it was one of the Japanese Godzilla movies.
Anthony, is Glenn Powell got a chance without Sydney Sweeney? Blockbuster or bust?
Oh man, I like Glenn. I don't know. I'm gonna say bust.
Anthony says Glenn.
Really? I'm the only person who thinks it's gonna be a blockbuster.
I
Well,
hope
heavily.
you're right, but I don't think so.
I'm a sucker for a disaster movie. I love disaster movies. I love these world-ending movies.
Special effects look decent.
And
I like
RJ makes the
destruction.
point that there hasn't been one in a while, and it's right in the middle of summer. You know, this could do it. I'm gonna go Blockbuster.
Okay.
I like destruction.
Deadpool or Wolverine?
Oh, don't even bother.
$3 billion blockbuster worldwide.
I
I'm
think
coming
it's
out.
gonna
The first
be-
$3 billion movie. It's gonna surpass James Cameron. You're gonna say James Cameron who?
Stop.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think it's gonna be a bust.
Oh, come
you're
on!
not.
It's
No,
gonna
you're
be
not.
Joker. It's
He's
gonna
a-
be Joker.
Massive,
Okay, I'm
I think it's going to be a massive money loser for Marvel. It's going to kill the MCU, and it'll never come out again.
Oh, you're just trolling. You're just trolling.
He's trolling.
Blue Jay.
Blockbuster. I mean, there's no. Don't even. Why is this even a question? Like,
No, it's not a question. The question is it how much over $1 billion is it going to make?
well,
easily $1 billion. Easily.
Well, okay. Here's my hot take. I do think this will be a blockbuster. I do think it's going to be one of the biggest movies of the year. It will not reach $1 billion.
Well, that is
You're crazy. You're crazy.
I
will bet you.
No, here's the thing though. None of the previous Deadpool movies have reached $1 billion. Right? This is an R-rated movie. It's an R-rated movie. It's going to prevent families from going.
If the rumors about the ending, I'm not giving spoilers, are true, that all the scoopers in unison, they went for it with the ending. That's just
Taylor
gonna.
Swift is in it. If Taylor Swift is in it. It's
Everyone's
a $2
in
billion
it.
movie.
Everyone's in it.
But like I said, I think it's going to get extremely close to $1 billion. I don't think it's going to reach $1 billion.
The only thing that would cause it to be a bust is like over 50% of these cameos not happening.
Well,
and then people are like, what?
The movie's bad, or if the movie's bad.
I don't think it's. I saw the trailer. I guess it's possible. It's bad.
I mean,
I
don't think it's going to happen either. I'm just saying you never know.
Yeah.
Shoot, wait, you gonna go, RJ?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I think this movie does make $1 billion, but like I got this there's like a voice in the back of my head telling me it's not gonna reach $1 billion. I think it's gonna get very close.
You want to put money on it?
I mean, really, it doesn't really matter because it's gonna make money regardless. It's like I will argue the fact that the $5, yeah. I argue the fact that it's Deadpool. They're gonna drive kids. Like, do you understand that there are kids in my theater that went to see Deadpool 1 and 2?
No. Kids are gonna show up no matter what.
You want to bet
but when I'm talking about more
Biden economy Happy Meal on it, like $20 for a Happy Meal?
Well, that's Happy Meal. Jesus. No, I think the biggest issue though is with the international box office. Will the international numbers be high enough because of the R rating?
Yeah, that's the thing about international.
Because what would the international audiences think?
Our profits aren't down. You just have to pay $20 for a Happy Meal.
Well, Joker made $1 billion without China.
But I feel like Joker was an anomaly, though. That's not the norm.
I don't think that's the reason why I don't think the sequel will make $1 billion.
Joker, I feel like was kind of a fluke.
Well, we'll get to Joker. It's going to be on the list. But this is $1 billion movie easily. There's too much star power. There's too much hype. There's too much people who are starving for good Marvel material. This is going to be $1 billion movie.
I do think this. Honestly, I would not be shocked if this was like a $200 million opening weekend.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who's going next? Blockbuster, Voltaire. You said Blockbuster.
Yeah, and if Taylor Swift is in this, even for a short cameo, this movie will explode.
What if it's the beginning of her MCU role? Then that would. Oh my gosh!
The bottom line is she's perfect as Dazzler. I can't imagine.
Yeah,
better
$20. I'll bet $20 on it. Yeah.
No.
I'll say this: because they released the IMAX trailer today, and it showed Deadpool and Wolverine sitting in a diner.
Yes.
If that is Joe's Pizza from Spider-Man 2, this will be a $3 billion movie.
Okay.
If we see
Is.
Mr. Aziz from Spider-Man 2.
You know what?
Easily $3 billion.
I'm not going to do good news with Twitter tonight because I'm short on time, but I will show that if someone could bring up that sequence, and I do think that is it's pizza time. All right.
Well, here's the thing: if Wesley Snipes or Tobey Maguire are in this movie, it's going to make so much money.
Oh, I'd love to see good old Wesley Snipes in this movie.
Trap. This is M. Night Shyamalan. This is where he takes his daughter to a concert, and it's a horror movie in a concert. This actually freaks me the heck out.
I like the premise of it. I do.
It's really freaky.
Are you saying that this is giving you the orange anxiety emotion?
Yes. No, I'm just saying that this has. I don't want to be like how the press was about the first Joker, but this has a high probability of like inspire.
You're saying like it feels like a little close to home.
Yeah, like
it's gonna inspire people to do. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And it's depending on where they take it. It's like really creepy.
I think this will be a hit though. I think the premise is.
And Josh Hartnett is doing good right now.
Yeah, I think this will be a blockbuster.
Oh, yeah, he was very good in Oppenheimer.
It's very cheap, but also too, it's got a really unique premise. I think it's a very unique premise for like a horror action thriller movie. I think this will be a hit.
Yeah, I say blockbuster. Anyone else?
So this is. Sorry, go ahead, Will J.
Oh no, you're fine. I would probably a blockbuster. I mean, depending how much this movie. I mean, lately his movies have been kind of low budget.
Yeah, low budget, like 20 million, 15 million.
Yeah, I would say blockbuster. Just depends. It depends if the movie's good or not, because he's also very hit or miss.
I think Cabin in the Woods with David Batista, not David G's Batista was good.
Yeah, that was. I like his performance. The movie was just kind of
Yeah, so I could see this being a blockbuster. Sure.
Okay.
It's usually horror make money.
I think the premise is so cool, and people see the trailers, they're going to be interested.
I think this is cheap, and it's in the summer. I think it's going to do fine. It's so it'll make money for sure.
Okay. Borderlands.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, I'll go first.
This movie's cooked.
I'll go first. I think that who's doing this movie? It's Lionsgate, correct?
Lionsgate, yeah.
Yeah, I think Lionsgate so far they're doing a pretty good job with the marketing. I feel like they're marketing this like it's a Guardians of the Galaxy type movie, which is very
Kevin
smart.
Hart?
That's
Yes.
Kevin Hart. That's Kevin Hart.
I know it's hard to tell when he's not in a dress, Voltaire, but that is Kevin Hart.
Yeah, and Roland's actually a pretty serious character. So this is different for Kevin Hart. He's actually playing a serious character.
I think this is fun. I think even though I really like Jamie Lee Curtis, I don't think she's got the appeal she had when she was
she's not
a younger
the lead.
actress.
She's not the lead. Kate Blanchett's the lead.
No, I know. I don't even think Kate Blanchett has what she had a few years ago right now. I just don't. This cast is not like fire to me right now. It's a great cast. I want to see it, but I don't see anything that's going to be a box office draw in the cast right
so
here.
here's the
And I think Borderlands is past its relevancy. Like it was huge.
Yeah.
They just hit this too late. They waited too long to make this.
Well, here's a couple things, right? So here's what we know about the movie. The actors love the script. So the reason they got all these actors, which is an insane cast, if you look at the cast, the script was really good from what people said. Eli Roth was the writer and director of this.
Oh, God.
So, some people like Eli Roth, some people don't. Apparently the script was really, really good. But there was a ton of behind-the-scenes issues with the reshoots where Eli Roth didn't participate in the reshoots, and they brought on Tim Miller from Deadpool to do the reshoots. So I don't know what they did to the budget, but this movie's kind of had like some behind-the-scenes issues, so it could be a giant mess. But supposedly the script was really good, and that's why the actors signed on for it. We're also in the middle of the video game adaptation boom. So this movie could take advantage of that. It's also got a prime release date. It's the first week of August, which is like first or second week of August, which is also the same release date that Guardians 1 and the Suicide Squad had, where it's like you put like these more experimental, risky blockbusters out there.
I don't want to go past 3 hours here, so we got to get rolling. I appreciate this is a good segment. I'm definitely revisiting this as well. But,
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, this movie, like, it's really 50-50 for me. I'm gonna go with bust, but I wouldn't be shocked if it did well.
I want it to be a block, but I just don't think so. Voltaire?
This should have been a Max series or a Netflix series. This is not going to do well.
Oh, I agree. I think it would do better as a series. Okay. Anthony, Blue Jay?
This looks fun. You're right. This looks like a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff. Honestly, I would say a bust. Just I don't know. August is just it's still a weird month sometimes.
Look, Kevin Hart looks real serious though, but yeah, I'm not
so super serious. I'm not funny anymore. I'm serious.
Like I said,
this time.
I think they're gonna do a big marketing push for this movie, though. I think they're gonna spend a lot on marketing.
Anthony, did you say?
Damn. I'll say bust. Why not?
Yeah. Ooh, Alien Romulus, Blockbuster. I think it's time. Fede Alvarez.
Blockbuster. I'll say Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I gotta go with bust. I think it's gonna be a great movie, but the last two Alien movies turned off audiences so much. I think this movie's gotta take a hit and then get word of mouth down the road to rebuild audience confidence in the brand.
Completely disagree. I think Fede Alvarez is a star right now, and people are looking for. I've been hearing such great things about this.
I think it's going to be a good movie. I just don't think it's going to make money.
Okay. Blue Jay, Voltaire, Anthony?
No, I say a Blockbuster.
Voltaire?
I mean, if they're going back to the old Aliens, look, I love those last two movies. I'm one of those people. But I know a lot of people hated them, but I think that if this returns to form as to what, like, the hot alien action, that's what people want, I think this will be a hit.
And I know it's buzz and they're trying to promote the movie, but I've been hearing some amazing things. Also, I hear that they're looking for Fede Alvarez for some other big name projects after this. I can't remember what he was being linked to.
The rumor is that Disney wants him for a Midnight Sun movie.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, that ain't happening unless people are really happy with this project here. So I think
actually,
that's
fun fact, he was in the running for Doctor Strange back in 2016. So yeah, he did talk about it openly.
So anyone else want to put the stamp at Blockbuster or bust?
I think Blockbuster. I don't think this has a high budget, so because Eddie says mostly practical and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll say.
Well, that's exciting.
The Crow.
Bust.
Oh, it's gonna be a massive bust. This is gonna be a massive bust.
Yeah, this is not gonna do it.
I think this is Bill Skarsgård. I think he got a lot of work because of his performance.
He's a good actor. I think he's gonna.
I don't think he is a good actor.
But he looks like Machine Gun Kelly, or
I don't think he's a good actor. I think he's a decent. I think the better actor is his older brother.
Skarsgård's family members are great actors.
I don't think he is though.
So you think I don't
think he's bad. I just don't think he's good. I don't think he's a draw.
So you think out of his family members, he's the only bad one?
He's the worst actor. Yes, out of his family. His family is some solid actor, really good actors.
Oh, they're very
honestly, who here thinks it's gonna be a blockbuster?
I like the
thoughts.
I like the trailer. I like The Crow. It's not one of my favorite films. I do get why people are like kind of writing this film off because you're mostly talking about Brandon Lee, which it's a tragedy. Don't get me wrong, but the same people, they forget that the movie is based on a comic book. It's not remaking the movie. It's based on a comic. So this is
whenever you compete with your back catalog and you have something like the first Crow in there, it's going to be upward.
But how many people under 35 remember that first movie?
I do.
Me?
Jay, do you?
I just rewatched the trailer today because I want to do classic trailer reactions too. And man, that trailer.
You have on VHS as well?
Man,
yes, I do.
They made a mistake making him look like the Joker from Suicide Squad. That was a huge mistake.
Yeah, which I mean, I can. It's like I kind of want this movie to kind of because I want this movie to have its own identity on its own merits, not just
He is the
a
new
full-on
Taylor
remake of The
Kitsch,
Crow.
or who was the guy from Avatar that they kept making a bunch of movies with, and he only is an Avatar now. What's that actor's name? Sam Worthington. He's the new Taylor Kitsch or Sam Worthington. He's in a bunch of movies at the same time. And
I don't know if I would go there, but I would probably say I can see this being a bust. But if it's good, I mean, it'll be.
I think it's going to be a bust, but possibly a cult classic, just like the original Crow.
Okay. All right. So let me get to these. All right. Let me see here.
But yeah,
that was the last one. That was the last one. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you for the support of this series, this new segment in the series. There is one more thing I want to cover before I go.
Do you want to look at the thing I put in the private chat? It's funny.
No, I wanted to cover this. Is this what you were showing?
Oh yeah, someone reversed the image. You can read the text on the wall, and it mentions Joe. And there's a theory that this could relate to Joe's Pizza from Spider-Man 2.
I do think this
same location.
Yeah, I do think. Bye, Blue Jay.
Good night, Blue.
I do think this is for Joe's Pizza. I think this is something that you're getting next level with Deadpool 3, and I think this is why it's going to be one of the best box office of all time. And I'm so looking forward to this. And you have it's a perfect opportunity with what's going on with Tobey Maguire and the Spider-Man movies and all the Fox properties coming on. It's just, this is an amazing opportunity. And I don't think they're going to whiff at it. I think it's going for it with this. Voltaire, do you think this is hinting at the Spider-Man Raimi verse Spider-Man with the Joe's Pizza?
It's not a mistake. It's not an accident.
Yeah.
I mean, hope people realize that Joe Pizza is a real place that you could go into New York, by the way. And the owners are very nice people if you talk to them about the Spider-Man appearance. And
it's a real pizza place?
Yeah,
yes,
it's a real
in
pizza
New York.
place in New York, yeah.
I ate there like a couple of times. They're very good people.
Really?
You could talk to them, yes.
Yeah, they have a bunch of stuff from Spider-Man 2 on like the walls
Spider-Man
and stuff.
2 and stuff like that. People eat there.
I mean, they're promoting it this early before the movie comes out.
So,
it's definitely a reference to Spider-Man.
So do I think the guy who played Joe can appear? I think so. I think the variant of him could appear in this short.
Yeah, the only thing that throws me off though is that if you read the menu, it doesn't mention pizza at all. It mentions like breakfast foods.
Yeah, breakfast food and
Joe's
stuff like that.
omelet.
Like shit, the almond. Like that's like okay. That's
It's like there's no reference to pizza.
No
which,
pizza.
I mean, that could mean it's a variant, maybe.
A variant of the character that I just made.
Yeah, it's a variant of the.
Voltaire, what do you think on this topic? It's got to be a reference to Joe. I mean, that is interesting that it has breakfast items and not pizza.
I don't think there's any mistakes or any coincidences in something like this.
And they're promoting this real early. They put so many.
Now, to
Ryan
be fair,
Reynolds
though,
is an expert. Promoter.
So
just
to
like
be
The Rock.
fair though, this shot was reversed. So the reason you can read the text is because fans flipped the image.
Yeah.
So you could read it.
It's still not a mistake, in my opinion.
Okay.
Sure.
It's not an accident.
Here's a final question: will Dogpool be as big as Baby Yoda?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're probably making toys.
The sale of hairless dogs will go up big time.
Yes, they will. This just gets me so more hyped. I actually stopped looking at it, and I'm gonna end the show. I do want to show this. Why are you sending me this, RJ? What is this?
Well, you can react to that video later.
Sad. X-Men 97 just ended my career.
Yeah,
because he said it because he was saying it looked woke ahead of time. They just that's the game. They
Well,
don't care if they're wrong.
Well, doesn't that make you
now
wanna
he's
react to
making
that
money
video
off
now?
this.
I'm just saying, doesn't that make you want to react to that video now?
Yeah, it does. But honestly, when I debated him back in the day, that's what I underestimated. How stupidity is rewarded on the internet and how people fail upwards more than any other career whatsoever.
Oh,
you know how these people complain about people failing upwards in Hollywood? I've never seen a better case for that than YouTubers.
Oh,
it's social media
especially
personalities.
Mike
The
Zero.
worst of the worst.
Mike
are the
Zero
ones that-
has no business making any money.
No,
Like
but
Gary at least makes good.
There's nothing
quality
about
videos.
actual quality that gets you.
Bro,
to the
Mike
Here's
Zero.
I literally just saw this before we end the show. I just want to mention this very quickly. I just saw somebody posted that Mike Zero made a video about how Ryan Reynolds is going to war with She-Hulk. He's going to war against Tatiana Maslany, and they're beefing on the set of Deadpool 3.
Gosh.
And it somehow got like almost 400,000 views.
She's not even
I don't get it.
involved.
I don't get it. Like I actually, I
somehow
get
Mike
it.
Zero's
How
channel, like,
you
blew
how
up.
you involving an actress that's not even involved with the
Well, no,
other
I'm
movie?
just saying that what Max is talking about, like failing upwards. Somehow,
No,
like
but
Mike Zero's channel, like
Mike
blew
Zero
up
makes
again.
no sense.
He
Mike
clogs
Zero
the
has no
algorithm with
personality.
BS.
He has no his style
titles are
of
a bunch of
videos are
keywords.
terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I get Geeks and Gamers. I get like how Doomcock makes money, and I get how Gary makes money. I have no idea how Mike Zero makes it. He's in front of a
I
fucking
know.
dartboard
He
and
just clogs the
bullshit.
algorithm with thumbnails and
And
keywords.
also the
People
way
just click on
if
the
you also
on
the way that you
thumbnail.
see his videos, oh my god, is very
Why do you think fake trailers do so good? We know they're
yeah,
lots of people know they're not real.
he butchered his words and everything. Every time you
Yeah,
watch
well,
his
yeah,
videos,
he has
oh
zero
my
credibility.
God.
It's true, Jay, but
Jesus.
somehow people still watch him. Like I can't watch him because his stuff is just like even Doomcock's BS rumors I can watch, like just for fun. But like Mike Zero is just a guy in front of a dartboard lying. It's ridiculous.
All right. Well, I'm having a lot of fun, but I do want to. I made plans to do some reactions with a friend, so I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all the support from the members, the panelists. This was a great stream. I'll be back for more. I'll have more time to do YouTube content, and if you would be so kind, an uninterrupted outro from our good pal Voltaire.
Good night and good luck, everyone.